Week 2 of the Texas high school football season is here, and for the third consecutive year, the Sulphur Springs Wildcats already have their first win under their belt. The Wildcats had a historic season opener last week, with their 68 points being the most in one game in the Coach Faircloth era, and their 51-point victory being the largest margin of victory in a game since 2011. After setting the tone in Week 1, the Wildcats will be hitting the road for the first time, looking to keep the momentum going, as well as renewing their I-30 rivalry with the Greenville Lions. While these former district rivals haven't faced each other in over 2 years, and each have very different goals in place for this season, neither the Wildcats or the Lions will want to pass up an opportunity to pick up a win and bragging rights over their former foe. Sulphur Springs may be coming into the game fresh off a 68-17 win, while Greenville is trying to recover from a 26-point shutout. But it's a new week, a fresh start, another chance at earning a win and bragging rights. Who will walk away with both tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Week 2 of the Texas high school football season is here. We saw a historic win in Week 1 that we will be talking about here in just 1 second. If you've been hanging out with us the last couple of years, were with us last week, thank you so much. Welcome back. If this is your first time joining us, I'm Tyler Lennon. I'm joined, of course, by Wildcat legend, national champion Ryan Humphries. What's going on, buddy?
It never gets old. I do appreciate that. Tyler, it is I don't know if it's a beautiful Friday night, but the sun looks like it's trying to poke out.
Right.
But it's a Friday night in Texas, which is basically a holiday in the fall, and so I'm excited to be here, and looks like we've got a good one tonight.
Yeah, real quick, we apologize for the confusion. Every game we have ever done, the pregame show started at 7, kickoff at 7:30, and then for the first time ever, it's moved up to 6:37, and now here we are at the exact same time it would have always been.
Last week, Tyler, Hump's keys to victory, weather the storm. I really meant that for
you were
this
a week
week.
Early.
Yeah, I was a week early.
Yep.
So, but back to normal.
So y'all don't go anywhere. We've got 30 minutes. We're back to normal. You're going to hear this week's Hump's Keys to Victory and plenty more. But before we get too far into this, we want to make sure that we get to tell you about our good friends who are responsible for bringing you the pregame show as always. That is the good people at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, where they make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable. Explore their extensive inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles tailored to fit any lifestyle and budget. Their dedicated team is there to guide you through every step from selecting the perfect car to securing financing. Go give them a visit or browse their online showroom at ssdodge.com. Your next journey starts with the perfect car. Find it at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge. Ryan, again, I mentioned that it was a historic win for multiple reasons. One, the 68 points is the most in the Coach Faircloth era, but their margin of victory was 51 points, and the people at home watching heard it in the intro. But can you guess the last time they won by more than 51 points?
I think earlier in the week when we were maybe talking about this, I think I guessed the state championship team or maybe the year after the state championship team, but what's the right answer?
2011.
Okay.
It's been since 2011 since they won by 51 or more points. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a more dominating start to the season.
No question. I mean, it was an offensive explosion, and I think the most exciting part about it is we didn't play perfect.
Right.
I think we left some out there. I mean, not to say we should have scored 80 or whatever, but there were mistakes,
yes.
And that's great earlier in the season because we are seeing success, but there's also a lot of room to grow, and so I think we're right where we need to be.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that, and I think we joked about it on towards the end of that broadcast, but you're up by 50-something points, and even Ryan Humphries there's plenty we can take from this.
Yeah.
There's plenty of room for improvement, and you're 100% right about that. Real quick, before we start breaking down some of what happened last week, looking at this week, the Greenville Lions in a different spot. They, I believe, 26-0 in Week 1 against Frisco Heritage, and it's been a few down years for this team. But this is a rivalry between Sulphur Springs and Greenville. They haven't played in a few years, but kind of renewing that. What do you expect to see? Any of those feelings still there? Or?
No doubt. Greenville was in my district when I was in high school, and I felt like that game was always I don't want to say chippy, but it always was a little bit chippy.
Right.
Little chirping after the whistle, maybe late hit here, late hit there from both sides. And so there's certainly some emotions. These kids, whether it travel baseball, travel basketball,
right.
Pop Warner football, they've played against each other in some capacity, and so there's definitely going to be some emotions tonight, and this is definitely a game that both teams want to win. Yeah,
I wanted to make point of that. The very last time these two teams faced each other, again, that was 2021 when they were still in the same district. Sulphur Springs leads most of that game, 21-7. Greenville does make a comeback and ends up winning 25-21, but it came down to the final play of the game. Sulphur Springs got stopped at the 15-yard line. So yeah, I mean, like you're saying, a lot of close matchups in the past, and like you're saying, even if you're not in the same district, even if you haven't played each other in a couple years, you probably grew up playing each other, maybe play each other in different sports. So I definitely think that's probably there.
No doubt.
We will give our predictions later in the pregame show, as we always do, but 17-point Sulphur Springs Wildcats a 17-point favorite according to Dave Campbell's.
Yeah, I'll be honest. At first glance, my knee-jerk reaction, I don't know that that's enough. I don't want to give away what my predictions are tonight, but just the offense that I saw last week paired with the just overly aggressive defense. I thought our defense flying to the ball really stood out. And don't get me wrong, I don't think Poteet was very good.
Right.
I think it was a lesser opponent. But when you play teams like that and you're supposed to beat teams like that,
exactly,
you need to go beat teams like that.
Exactly. I think that was the most encouraging thing is, like, we've seen a lot of wins over the last few years, but not any on that level of dominating. And that's like you're saying, the teams that you're supposed to be that way, go beat them that way.
Yeah, and it's certainly, especially the first game of the season, it's easy to play down to anyone.
Right.
You could kind of go through it lackadaisical. They're not that great. We're just kind of going through the motions, and I didn't see that at all last week.
I 100% agree with you. Ryan, while our guys are still on the field, any players to watch for here tonight?
One kid, and I don't know that we mentioned him enough before week one, and if we didn't know about him, if you didn't know about him, you certainly do now, and that's Keyshawn John.
Yeah, 100%.
You and I are looking at the stats on Saturday, and undoubtedly the most glaring statistic was the 160-plus yards that Keyshawn John had on the ground on 11 carries.
11 carries,
Unbelievable.
163 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Again, you really only got to see him in one big game last year against Community, and he was good in it. But, yeah, he looked incredible in week one.
Just the thunder and lightning combination of Keyshawn John and Jackson Hare is just really going to put defenses in a bad spot this year.
Yeah, the next team that jumped off the stat sheet to me was obviously one half of last week's The Way Bible Church Player of the Game. In his debut on varsity as a sophomore, Deuce Timmons. By the way, Deuce Timmons. We've decided.
Yeah.
We've talked to him. He said Timmons.
There we go.
So Deuce Timmons, on 3 carries, he had 110 rushing yards, including a 72, I believe it was, rushing yard touchdown. And then he takes a 96-yard kick return back for a touchdown.
Special team success, Tyler.
Yeah.
That gets the chili hot.
It does.
So
we've heard.
He is the epitome right now of he can run, he can pass, he does it all. I mean, he's kind of our Taysom Hill, just Swiss Army knife, gadget guy.
Way more exciting Taysom Hill.
I would say, I guarantee he throws, completes a pass tonight. He has a catch tonight, and he has considerable rushing yards. I mean, all those things seem like very no-brainers to me.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. My only question would be, how do you expect to see him used? Obviously, you and I don't know anything that anyone watching at home doesn't.
Differently every week. I think that it's one of those meals that, it never disappoints, but you can serve it a bunch of different ways.
Right.
And so each week, what that does is, especially as we get in the district and our district opponents know, hey, they do have this kid that does a lot of things, it just puts them in a bind, because if he's out at receiver, well, we've got to cover him, or could he throw from here? If he's at running back, if he's at quarterback, you've got RPOs.
Yep.
We don't want to kick it to him. We just saw him return a 96-yard touchdown.
If I've watched film on this team, I'm not kicking it to him.
I'm not.
That's the last one of those
Wyatt had a long kick return last week, and so and we talked about that in the
You're running out of
scrimmage.
people to kick it to.
I'm almost to the point where we just have to pooch kick it.
Yeah, I think you're right. Anyone you want to talk about defensively? Again, don't go anywhere. We've got Hump's keys to victory after all this, but let's look at a couple defensive guys first.
I'm gonna start with the guy that I feel like I said his name the most last week, and that's Alex McCormick. Jokingly, and I went back on the stream, and producer Corey actually had a really cool. I'm talking about a guy. I hadn't said his name. I kind of make the joke when you hear a loud, "Ooh," you know who it is.
Yep.
And Corey, before I even say the name, pops up Alex McCormick's little graphic.
You already knew what time it was.
I mean, he's just he is legitimately running around with his hair on fire.
Yep, he led the team, 14 tackles. Something that he does a lot, by the way.
14 tackles.
Yep, 14 tackles.
That's 140 on pace for 140 in the regular season.
Yep.
That is exceptional.
What's wild is, I'm not saying he's going to get 140, but if you told me it's 120, I mean, even 130, I think that's doable.
Well, if he stays healthy, 100 is a lock.
Yes. Speaking of, he needs 1 tackle tonight to reach 100 career tackles.
I would go as far to say that in the first drive of the game, he's going to accomplish that.
I think you're probably right. My defensive player to watch tonight, I'm taking the easy way out. I took the offensive player of the week from last week, and I will do it again. The Way Bible Church player of the game from last week.
Our boy.
Alex King, or as we call him here, Alex the intern. He had an interception He had a sack, both of which were career first for him. And even more than that, I mean, he had 8 tackles. He was making plays all over the place.
You're leaving out the biggest part, though. He had one of the cooler plays I have ever seen.
He did. To say he had a sack is
that's an understatement.
My bad. That's
he killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
He did.
That was pretty awesome play.
Yes, for anyone that didn't see it, please go back and watch the replay of that. He quite literally picks the running back up and says, "Here, you do it." Then throws him into the quarterback. But yeah, dude, that duo, and that's something we talked about before the game. Not just the Alex duo at linebacker, but you also have a number of guys rotating in there. Preston Nottingham, T.J. Bolden, that are going to come in and make plays. You have depth and talent there. You know what I mean?
Well, the challenge for opposing offenses is our defensive line does such a good job occupying the offensive line, and those guys aren't able to get up to that second level, and so then the Alex and Alex combo, they're going unblocked, and they're just able to run straight to the ball. And so that's just going to be a problem all year. Same goes with Grayson Hardy. In the scrimmage we talked about what a college coaches at the next level look at in a safety, and I talked about obviously they're looking for a guy that controls the middle of the field, but they want to see a guy that's coming downhill and making plays. Last week 12 tackles.
14. He tied with Alex McCormick.
14 tackles. 14, okay, so my point exactly. He is coming downhill, and he's also a run stopper.
Yeah, 100%. Like we said, led the team in tackles last year, tied for the team in tackles last week. He also forced that fumble that Truth, a player I was going to mention next, that he recovered. Like you said, he got a pick in the scrimmage. I think this is a kid who, again, is going to continue to do those types of things, lead the team in tackles every week. He's going to help force turnovers. He played on varsity as a freshman, played a huge role as a sophomore, now as a junior. I mean, he's just getting better and better in front of our eyes every single week.
Yeah, no doubt. He's kind of our turnover guy. He's our Trayvon Diggs. When you need a ball,
I like that.
Grabbed out of the air, you need one punched out. Grayson seems to be kind of our guy for that.
100%. And he's a milestone guy as well. He needs 7 more tackles tonight, which by all indications, very well could get to reach 150 for his career. And then I did mention Truth Holmes, 7 tackles last week, but something that you're not going to notice, he did have the fumble recovery, but something that you might not notice unless you saw it in the box score or you were specifically looking for it. 3 QB hurries, which led the team. Love to see that.
Yeah, and that's kind of the Aaron Donald role where maybe in the box score I don't have a sexy stat line, but if you watch the film, you do the all 22 PFF grading. Obviously, we don't have that. Maybe next year.
Maybe next year. We'll see.
Truth's going to grade out well because he's getting double teams. He's kind of occupying those offensive linemen to allow others to make those tackles, and so that certainly doesn't go unnoticed from our eyes.
Yeah, to create that level of pressure from the interior, like you're saying, kind of like an Aaron Donald role. That's very impressive. I think we've teased it enough. I think if you're ready for it, why don't we get into everyone's favorite part of the pregame show, Humps Keys to Victory. Ryan, what you got for us this week?
Tyler, number 1, new game. New week, new game. And the reason I bring that up is last week was a lot of fun. We scored a lot of points, 68 points. That's outstanding. You had multiple players with multiple touchdowns. They needed to enjoy that for 48 hours. And then I hope on Monday it was time for Greenville. And so that's in the past. We're 1-0, but we got to go 1-0 this week because I know this. You cannot win them all unless you win the first 2. And so on to number 2, we got to get off the bus. Not that, and it's a challenge for everyone. That first travel, a lot of these guys, this is their first varsity experience, getting off the bus, traveling on a Friday, going, waiting around. We had a rain delay.
Right,
so
you literally add to it with the delay and everything.
I felt like one game that comes to mind when I think about this tip is last year at Mount Pleasant. I felt like we didn't get off the bus very fast. We started very lackadaisical. Mount Pleasant kind of punched us in the mouth, and then we were kind of scrambling. And so tonight I want to see us from the first kick. Let's get off the bus. Everything's different. That's the tough part of being in an away game, but we've got to create some sense of normalcy. Tyler, number 3, we got to control what we can control, okay? And on the road, things go wrong. You hear me talk about it every single time I have a mic on my head talking about football. There are ups and downs to this game. It is a roller coaster. On the road, you can go ahead and times that by 2 or 3. And so we got to control what we can control. Bad call at the ref, can't control that.
Right.
We can control discipline, which is, jumping off, false start, being on sides.
Dumb penalties.
Those are things that we can control. We can control, making the easy play. But bad call, ball doesn't bounce our way in a 50-50 matchup. we can't control that.
To your point, if you do go those kind of calls, you can control the way you react
exactly.
to them. Yeah,
exactly.
100%.
Don't turn a bad situation worse. And so on the road, we just need to stay calm, stay cool, stay collected, and come out, start fast, and ultimately get the win.
Yep, 100%. I agree with you, Ron. We've still got plenty to get into. We've got to give our predictions for Way Bible Church Player of the Game, all sorts of stuff still to get to here tonight. But we want to make sure we get to hear from some of our friends that are bringing this to you, making all of this possible. Then we'll be back for the remainder of the pregame show.
Welcome to Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, where we make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable. Explore our extensive inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles tailored to fit every lifestyle and budget. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, from selecting the perfect car to securing financing. Come visit us today or browse our online showroom at ssdodge.com. Your next journey starts with the perfect car. Find it here at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge.
Ladies and gentlemen, still a little, we're kind of at the halfway point. We've got a little under 15 minutes before we get started tonight. And Ryan, I kind of want to, I'm always kind of the one steering the ship when it comes to where we go from here, but I kind of want to put the ball in your court. Where do you want to start? Do you want to start with predictions, or are there certain things that from last week we didn't get to talk about? Where do you want to go from here?
Let's go predictions. Let's go predictions. Yeah, I feel like we actually we both did pretty good last week with our prediction. I don't think any of us were going to say 68, but we did say high scoring.
Yep.
Defensively, I think so it was 68-17 last week.
Yes.
We were pretty I think you said 14. I think I said 20.
Unfortunately, I said like 35 points, though. I had about
right,
half of the
right,
points.
Right. But, no, I think that was maybe unforeseen.
Do you want me to start, or would you like to go first?
I'll let you have it.
Okay, I'm going to learn from those mistakes. As Kendrick Lamar would say, today I'll show you that I'll learn from those mistakes.
Okay.
In both directions. One, like you said, I think I did get the defensive part right. I told you, for anyone who has been willing to listen to me for the last month, 5-6 weeks, this is a very good defense. And they proved that in week 1. And I think we're going to see more and more and more of that. I mean, if you told me, Greenville didn't score any points last week against Frisco Heritage, if you told me we see a shutout here tonight, I would 100% believe it. But I think offensively I got to shoot the number up. I think you're going to see 42, 45, 49 points tonight.
Okay.
In a shutout. I think you're going to see
so
a 40-point shutout. I really do.
What's your final?
42-0.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Really getting after it.
I am, yeah.
I'll go a little less points, not much. I'll go 38 to 7.
38-7. I like that.
I'll go 38 to 7.
It's hard to shut out a team for 4, especially it is their senior night. It is at home. That's tough.
And not to get too projecty here, but if we do get a big lead, 40, 30, whatever, we could see a late touchdown from Greenville.
True.
But I also, Tyler and I are also, we're talking some big scores here. So
right.
let's not be too surprised if this one is closer than anticipated. We are on the road. It is some sort of a rivalry. And so I definitely expect some good football tonight. I
agree with you. Offensively, do you want to go ahead and straight into the Way Bible Church Player of the Game predictions?
Yeah, I'll go. I would say that, and this feels like a cop-out. I feel like we could pick this kid every week, but I do think after a kind of a quiet 2-touchdown performance last week, I am going to go Skylar Lewis tonight.
Okay, I thought that might be the direction you were going. Yeah, 41 yards, 3 catches. 2 of those catches were for touchdowns. He had his 20th career touchdown, so that's very cool to see. 1,600 career receiving yards, by the way. Yeah, it's going to be very hard to, I say shut him down. He had 2 touchdowns. But, yeah, keep him even more quiet than that. I guess the player that I was going to go with, only because I think we see more of a workload from him, is Jackson Hare. From the running back position, he only got, it was 4 carries last week. Do you know how many rushing yards he had on those 4 carries?
I saw it. I think it's 50-something?
57.
Okay.
He had 57
well, I know he had a lot
rushing
more receiving.
yards on 4 carries, and he did have a rushing touchdown. And then, receiving-wise, he led the team with 120. 120 receiving yards, 5 catches, and a touchdown.
So 170 yards total offense, 2 touchdowns is pretty solid.
Yes, I do think that's what you're going to see from him this year, though. He's going to be involved very heavily in both.
Yeah, I mean, not to compare him to Christian McCaffrey, but he kind of has that role. I mean, obviously very strong and balanced running back, but also a guy that we have zero doubt that we can spread him out wide in an empty set, put a bad matchup on him, a linebacker, a safety that's got to come down. That they're just those defenses don't want to be in that situation.
Freddy Krueger level nightmares
Yeah.
for those linebackers and safeties that are having to try to keep up with him. Again, this is an all-district receiver who's now getting to do it out of the backfield, getting these wild mismatches.
Yep.
And he is going to continue to take advantage of them every single time.
Tyler, defensively, if we're picking a projected player of the game, I'm going to have to go with it. Now it's his birthday, correct?
Yes. For anyone that doesn't know, the kid with the coolest name in the state of Texas, maybe just the coolest kid in the state of Texas, Truth Holmes.
Number one name on the team by far. I am going to go Truth Holmes tonight, and I'm going to go 2 sacks on top of it.
Okay, I like that a lot.
So defensive player of the game, I will go Truth Holmes.
Yes, and almost any other time, 9.5 times out of 10, I would go out of my way to pick a different player, but I'm not. I agree with you. I think it is going to be Truth Holmes. He's had this one scheduled for a minute. When we did the media day shoot,
he told us,
which was how long ago?
It's been
he straight up
6
said,
weeks.
Just a heads up. That is my birthday. That week 2 at Greenville. I'm coming for the Way Bible Church player of the game. So I believe that he's a man of his word. I think we're going to see an incredible performance from him. Again, heard the QB 3 times last week. I think we do see at least 1 sack.
I agree.
And he's great in the run stop as well. So, if I did have to pick another name, though, led the team in tackles last week, Alex McCormick. He is all over the field. And I think in any other scenario where Alex King has a pick and a sack, I don't know that you and I have seen a player have a pick and a sack in the same game. But in any other scenario, I mean, he would have been in that conversation for Way Bible Church player of the game anyway.
Absolutely.
Alex McCormick,
no question.
Yeah. So that is the other player that I would pick in there as well. I'm trying to think. Caden Mitchell, we have not got to Caden Mitchell yet. What are we thinking we'll see from Caden Mitchell?
Yeah, and shame on us, a guy that in his first, his first QB1 role start, not relieving someone from injury, not coming in a game late. Last Friday was very impressive. I thought he was very calm. I thought he made good decisions with the ball. Even, he throws the interception. He shook that off, came back, and started firing the ball over the middle of the field. And so I think that's a guy that's what we're going to see from Caden. He's a guy that's going to make the right play and find open receivers, whether it's Wyatt, whether it's Skyler, whether it's Jamorian, whatever it may be. But I think that's what we're going to see out of Caden this year.
Yeah, I think exactly what you saw last week is who he is. I think that's what you're going to see all year long. 13 of 17 passing, which, by the way, 76.5%. 5 total touchdowns, one of which was rushing. Had the 1 interception, a QB rating of 133, by the way. Now at 11 total touchdowns in his career to just 2 interceptions. He does not turn the ball over.
Yeah.
And I think especially like you're saying, yes, he has had multiple starts. Yes, he's been on varsity for 2 or 3 years. If you could give me a trait to start your first season as QB1 as or with, let it be that. Let it be someone who's not going to turn the ball over, someone who's not going to make mistakes.
Just calm.
And then let's just continue to grow from there. And
calm.
And that's – he's perfect.
And it's perfect because, you look at a roster that is just loaded with talent. There's guys in every corner that can make plays on this roster. And so to have a quarterback that can facilitate that and get the rock where it needs to go, that's a recipe for success. Yeah,
there was another player I wanted to mention. He was kind of on my radar for the Way Bible Church player of the game offensively. We did get to see the varsity debut of Jamorian Jeffrey, 3 catches for 38 yards. And I think just each week you're going to see him get more and more targets, and I think he's going to take advantage of all of them. I don't remember any drops. I don't remember any mistakes, really. I think tonight could be a huge game from him.
Yeah, I think you're going to see them ease him into Friday nights, and I'd like to see them get him the ball early tonight. Start off with a screen, start off with a 5-yard stop, something easy, and then once he continues to feel more comfortable, we can kind of start to stretch the field.
Yeah, I did want to ask we've already mentioned every single rusher on this team, every single receiver. Offensive line is the only thing we haven't got to talk about from the offensive standpoint. It is very hard for you and I during the game to evaluate offensive line play, but I feel like I liked what we saw.
Well, and here's what I'll say about the offensive line. It is 9 times out of 10, it is a good thing if we're not talking about them.
Right.
Think about every football conversation you've ever had. When you talk about the offensive line, it's, they weren't blocking. They didn't give the quarterback enough time. And so if we're not noticing them, it's because they're doing such a great job. And last week I thought the Great Wall of Wildcat was in full effect last week.
Yeah, 100%. Very quickly, there's just 6.5 minutes left before the pregame show. So in just a minute, Ryan and I will have to step out of the way for the national anthem and things of that nature. I was making sure they weren't doing that behind me right now. But I want to take a quick look at the district, which, by the way, I don't really get the chance during the games to mention or to look at the comments. Obviously, we're announcing a game, we're reading ads, we're doing stuff. Someone said straight up, don't mention district. It's way too early, but it's our pregame show. Kind of want to talk about the district a little bit. Is that okay with you, Ron?
I mean, look, Tyler, I've said it time and time again. They don't let me play anymore, and so I don't have to.
You now officially can look ahead.
I can look ahead,
right.
and I'm going to look ahead. And I know that our district last week went 6-1 across their schedule, whoever they played, whatever. It's a good district. We've got some good ones.
It is. For anyone that doesn't know exactly how good it is, and again, these are just rankings. These are people's opinions, the media, or whatever you want to call it. But in our district, you now have 3 teams who are ranked in the top 10. I believe it was just 2, but Lake Dallas moved up into the top 10 after last week. So you've got Frisco Panther Creek, number 3 in the state, Salina, number 4, Lake Dallas, number 10, and then they only technically rank the top 10, but then they'll also do a power ranking of the entire state. You've got Aubrey at number 20. Sulphur Springs comes in at 30. Paris 34, Community number 92. You obviously give us score updates throughout the course of the night, so we'll be hearing some of that. I want to give you what the predictions on those games were.
Okay, great.
So you got Panther Creek, number 3 in the state. They have a ranked matchup against number 23, Dallas Carter, and we're very familiar with Dallas Carter over here. They're 19-point favorites against Dallas Carter.
Wow.
That's it's impressive.
Yeah,
it's a very
impressive.
Good team. Salina is a 4-point favorite. They are playing the number 6 team in 4A Division 2, but Waco La Vega, and you were telling me very good team.
Probably the best game in the state this week. If I had to guess, Salina, Waco La Vega, that's going to be a barn burner.
Yeah, I think so as well. I'm excited to see what the scores are on that one. Lake Dallas is playing a 5A team, Fort Worth Brewer, but they are ranked number 90th, I guess, in 5A for what it's worth. But they are a 31-point favorite.
That's a lot.
Yeah, we were 17-point favorites tonight. Again, all of these are according to Dave Campbell. I think I already mentioned that. But you've got Aubrey. They are 14-point favorites versus Kennedale. Paris is a 20-point underdog against Pleasant Grove. That would be a fun one to keep up with. Paris,
Absolutely.
Pleasant Grove, 2 teams we're very familiar with. And then a Community 10-point underdog against Quinlan Ford. So Sulphur Springs like the 3rd biggest favorite of this week from our district. But, yeah, any thoughts on this week's district matchups?
Without putting a ton of thought into it, I see 6-1 or 7-0 this week for the district.
I think it's going to be a lot of those until you get to district play.
Yeah, until you're playing each other, I think that our district is going to win more times than it loses, no doubt.
Yeah, as a long-time LSU fan, we're not going to talk about it, but Texas fan, you're in the SEC now, so now you can relate. This district is kind of on that level of they're going to beat each other up every week.
Everybody can beat everybody.
But Ryan, it looks like our guy's about to hit the tunnel, so I think the people at home watching have probably seen plenty of us. So let's tune into the guys down on the field. Again, thank y'all so much for spending your Friday night here with us on Chad's Media and Front Porch News.
Fight song will be up. Fight. Don't start yet. Fight song is up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mesquite Wildcats from Sulphur Springs.
And here comes Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Again, want to give a huge thank you to our friends over at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge for bringing us the pregame shows this year. Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, where they make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable. Explore their extensive inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles tailored to fit any lifestyle and budget. Their dedicated team is there to guide you through every step of the way. Sorry. Was trying to find that. Yes. Their dedicated team is there to guide you through every step from selecting the perfect car to securing financing. Go give them a visit or browse their online showroom at ssdodge.com. Your next journey starts with a perfect car. Find it at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge. Ryan, how we feeling, man?
I'm excited, man. We've got an aesthetically pleasing matchup tonight.
Yes. You've got the white and blue versus the red and white. I love it.
Tyler, we elected to receive the ball last week, if my memory serves me correctly. What do you think about tonight?
What would I do?
Yeah.
Give me the ball again. Let's
I think
run.
so. I think on the road, let's take the ball. Let's go down and get 7, and then let's throw the defense out there.
All right, Ryan. We're almost ready. Okay, I wasn't sure if we were still doing the national anthem or not. I thought they had mentioned maybe not. So we are doing the national anthem right now. I'm stepping out of the way. Then y'all are stuck with us for the rest of the night.
Remember one of our own, Brandon Renfro, a precious 4th grade student at Lamar Elementary who was laid to rest earlier this evening. Brandon touched the lives of many in our community, and his absence will be deeply felt by all who knew him. But we know his Lion legacy will live on. Please let us take this moment to honor his memory and to offer our thoughts, prayers, and support to the Renfro family, friends, and teachers during this difficult time. Thank you, and ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you remain standing. Gentlemen, remove your hats. Face the 50-yard line as we honor America in the posting of our colors and the playing of the national anthem. Drums. One, two.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us here on Friday night, Front Porch News and Chad's Media. And again, thank you so much to the good people at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, as always, for bringing you this week's pregame show, bringing you all the pregame shows this year. Before we get started, some other friends of ours that I want to tell you about very quickly. Starting with the dedicated team at Amethyst Healthcare, they offered skilled nursing and therapy services to ensure the well-being of their patients. Visit amethysthc.com to learn more about how they can support you and your loved ones. Amethyst Healthcare, first-class care in the comfort of your own home. Big fans of them. They're coming back for us for a second year in a row. And also some new friends of ours I want to tell you about. Revamped Aesthetics, they are a locally owned med spa offering a number of services to help you achieve your individual aesthetic goals. If you've been wanting to try aesthetic treatments, now's the perfect time because they are offering a Toxin Tuesday where all tox is just $10 a unit on the first Tuesday of each month. That started this past week, September 3rd. That is available and offered at the Sulphur Springs location. So the next first Tuesday of the month, here in a few weeks, y'all want to take advantage of that. Ryan, we're ready to get rolling, man.
Here we go, man.
30 minutes later than what we thought, but right at the normal time we would usually do it.
I would definitely say the onside kick is on full alert here. No, but we did get a squib, and I think we're going to see that a lot tonight.
Watson fields it and is going to go down around the 33, so that's where we'll take over for the first time.
Which, might I add, we'll take it on the 33 all night. That's
100%.
great field position, but I just, there's no way I'm kicking it to Deuce.
No, I'm not kicking it to
I mean, we have
Deuce.
film. It's not like Greenville doesn't know what happened last week, and I'm just not testing those waters.
Yeah, I'm there with you. As much as I would love for them to, I would, please, but I would not myself. Serrana, looks like Quinn Harris getting a start tonight in the B-back role. Give to Jackson Hare on the first snap of the game, Ryan. One snap in, and we are already in the Bell Concrete red zone for the first time tonight. Started at the 33, one snap in, and we're in the Bell Concrete red zone.
Just blocked perfectly. I mean, you see the two tight ends on the right side. I mean, they're all the way in here. They're pushing the entire defense into the inside of the field. Jackson is off to the races. Now, great hustle by the safety there to stop the touchdown, but great blocking there by the tight ends.
Rod, you have fun with that?
I did. That did feel nice.
Now at the 12, and it's another give to Jackson Hare. And another solid little gain. Up to the 7 or the 8.
Listen, I'm never going to complain about 2 plays and 2 Jackson Hare touches. Jackson Hare touching the ball, that's a good start.
Ryan, you have a fun new toy that you're excited about, obviously, with the Telestrator. I have a fun new toy. It's about to make my job a lot more exciting, but got a clock. Got the down and distance. I don't really have to tell y'all anything anymore. Y'all might just not hear from me anymore.
It's just going to be video only now.
Ryan, we've got the Deuce package, or as you call it, the Wildcat package. Deuce keeping it himself. And Deuce Timmons, for the 3rd time this season, touchdown.
I mean, honestly, not even enough time for us to catch our breath, Tyler.
5-yard rushing touchdown this time,
yeah. So Deuce package, Bulls package, Wildcat package, whatever we want to call it. It's worth 6 points rather quickly. Good snap, good hold, good kick.
So just 1 minute into the game, 60 seconds later, your Wildcats lead 7-0.
Triple Crown Roofing, your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, we offer competitive prices and free consultations. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, we provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing. Roofing done right.
Ryan, I think we saw a grand total of either 3 or 4 snaps. You saw about a 50. Yeah, 3. We saw a 50, 60-yard run from Jackson Hare. Took 60 seconds off the clock, and Deuce Timmons, the sophomore, already with his 3rd career touchdown.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to start with the ball. I didn't know that we would score in a minute
in 60 seconds,
and in 3 plays. But that's a pretty demoralizing start to the game.
Yeah.
Because now here's the reality now. If we don't go match that, we're then going to kick the ball back to Sulphur Springs. They're as fresh as can be. They have all the momentum, and we're staring a 14-0 deficit right in the face. And so that's certainly something Greenville's thinking about right now. going to bounce. It's going to be close if that's in or out.
I guess they're
Oh,
saying,
my goodness. Greenville recovers.
yes, they're saying Greenville recovers, and they're getting
We are
the
a little
ball.
far. We're kind of –
You and I are about as far away as you can be from this.
the Greenville press box is it's actually
100,
rather
1,000
high.
feet in the air.
Yeah, we were way up in the air. And so that's on the far side of the field. It looked like Sulphur Springs should have had it.
See, from where I'm at, they either recover it or it just goes out of bounds for a penalty, but
right.
neither of those things.
Well, and if you are the return team there, if that ball does get to bouncing around, you just swipe it out of bounds.
Sure.
It's not
For
a penalty, but you do retain possession.
Which, by the way, I want to give a big shout-out and thank you to the people here at Greenville. They've been super accommodating to Corey and I and to you and all of us here at Jasmine and Front Porch News all week, so thank you all to them. But Lions starting this drive at the 19. And, Ryan, I'm about to start watching on our monitor, I think. I think that's the move here.
We are up there for sure. Tyler, definitely some size on the Greenville offensive line. You know, last week I thought Poteet was just not able to match our size up front. We kind of the line of scrimmage was getting pushed back 2 yards into the backfield nearly every play.
Give on second. And Truth Holmes immediately tackle for loss on the board. He's coming for the player of the game, Ryan. He told us he was coming for the player of the game.
Yeah,
Second
and
snap of the
as
game.
I'm talking about the line of scrimmage is right here, and Truth gets all the way to right there when he makes contact.
Brings up a 3rd and 6. I get excited anytime you start using the telestrator now. Third and 6 from the 23.
Definitely expecting a pass here.
They are dropping back. Pass is incomplete, and Grayson Hardy there for the pass breakup. Probably an incomplete pass either way, but and Ryan, we have a player on the field. We'll be back.
Whether you're looking for a heavy-duty truck for the ranch, a sports car to fulfill your dreams, or even a minivan to get the kids to football practice, Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge has just what you need. As a part of this community, we're dedicated to serving our hometown with the best selection and exceptional service. Our friendly, knowledgeable team is here to ensure you drive away happy and confident. Come on by today and see why Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge is the trusted choice for your next vehicle.
So that'll bring up 4th and 6 from the 23. 9 minutes, 46 seconds left here in the first quarter still.
Yeah, good to see the young man get up, but that is just an absolute just don't come over to the middle of the field hit by Grayson Hardy.
Gets the punt off.
Probably want to get out of the way of that one.
Out.
Yep.
I'll go out of bounds around the 40.
You're yelling ice, 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 and everyone runs to the sideline. Do have a flag.
Let's wait to see what the flag is. The official,
Looks like it's going to be on Greenville.
Okay.
Going to be something after the play.
The official interpreter, Ryan Humphries, is going to keep an eye on that.
After the play is over, unsportsmanlike conduct on Greenville. It's going to be 15-yard penalty, first down.
Okay, so where is that going to end up putting the ball?
I promise I didn't read his lips. We're way up here.
Yeah, it gets you across midfield already, starting at the 42, the 43.
Gosh, that's another thing, Tyler, last week. I just felt like Sulphur Springs' starting field position was just, I mean, time in and time again, it was in such an advantageous spot. And gosh, we made 50 yards in 3 plays, and now we're starting with the ball on the 42, staring 14-0 in the face.
Yeah. Starting over this drive, 9:37 left in the first.
And it's hard to come back from that. I mean, last week we got up 19-0 in 5 minutes of game time. It just that takes the breath out of the air for the opposing team.
Now that time it was a give to deuce and a solid game there. I mean, 4 or 5, even more than that, 5 or 6 even.
Now I love a 2-back backfield with deuce included, because you really, I'm sure later in the season we'll see a situation where you hand that to deuce and then it just becomes a rollout pass, and you could put Jackson in the flat, but just having both of those guys having both those guys on the field at the same time along with Caden is just – there's just too many things to think about.
Right here on 2nd and 5, we're getting our first empty set. 2nd and 5 from the 37. Out to Jamorian. Makes a miss. And he's going to get close to the first down. It's going to be about 3rd and 1. Sad I was hoping to see more of him tonight, and pretty early, getting him involved.
I love the screen call here. You just see so much space right there between Jamorian and any defender. Now, good pursuit by that Greenville to make he almost made the play on it, but Jamorian's able to kind of turn a loss of 1 into a gain of 4 or 5 and almost convert for the first down.
Now, Ron, I don't know what you have nicknamed this, but what formerly Brady Bulls, now Deuce, the one running that. I don't know if we called it the Wildcat, what you do call it, but we're seeing it here on 3rd and 1.
Looks like there's 3 tight ends in.
Yeah, there is.
Now this is Brady Bull's package. Bounce it
And
outside.
Ryan.
There we go. Oh,
He's
Tyler.
still going. Deuce, he's
Goodness.
quick. He's shifty. He'll run through
He'll
you.
run
What does he
through
not
you.
do?
Great that you have another flag.
This man's trying to see if he can win 30-plus Way Bible Church Player of the Games throughout his career, I think.
Well, he's batting 1,000
He
right
is.
now.
He is.
Looks like we might be pointing both ways. Okay, after the play is over, unsportsmanlike on Sulphur Springs. Okay, so it's just on Sulphur Springs. It's after the play, so we do get the first down, but we are going to back up 15 yards. But it should be 1st and 10.
Okay.
Should be 1st and 10.
If that's the case, you can live with that. And with the way you've been moving the ball tonight, that doesn't bother me at all. That, you know.
Control the controllable.
Yep. Hump's keys to victory always find a way to come back into play. So it is 1st and 10 from the 39. 8 minutes left here in the first quarter. Ran a little option. Caden kept it himself. And gets a solid 5 or 6 yards out of it. That might be the first one of those we've seen. Just like a straight up.
Yeah, I can't remember what his rushing touchdown was last week. But there he's just reading the defensive end. If he crashes with Jackson, he's pulling. And that's exactly what we saw there.
So 2nd and 5, and already back here to the 34. 3 to your left. Jackson.
I think that is so much space between the Greenville defense and 3 really talented offensive players.
Just a gain of a couple there from Jackson here. So I bring it 3rd and 3. Maybe
That's a long 3.
3rd and 4. You're right. 3rd and 5 even.
If you can get at least half of this, I
Well,
would say it's 4-down territory.
I think. Well, I definitely agree with that. I think it might be either way, but 3rd and 4. Having to roll out. Good.
That is just great awareness by Caden Mitchell.
And Jackson Hare's still going. He gets up inside the 5.
Oh, man. I loved that play. I loved everything about that right there. I love the play call. You're putting a guy on an island. He's got to decide, do I take Caden?
Here you go. About to restart for you.
Yeah, so he's going to roll out. This guy right there, he's got to make a decision. Do I play Jackson? Do I play Caden? Problem is there's no right answer.
It's going to be 1st and goal from the 4. Deuce. Again, going to be the one to what do we call this package? I don't know.
Just call it the Deuce package if we're going to run it this many times. I don't know.
That's exactly what they're running. Deuce does get stopped right at about the line of scrimmage, though, so 2nd and goal. But, yeah, loved every bit of that.
Yeah, just great play call.
From the decision-making to all of it.
Yeah, and Caden, that just kind of goes back to what we talked about in the pregame. He's just very, very calm.
Yeah.
He could have kept it. He could have thrown it out there, but he made a smart and easy decision. We pick up a big first down.
So they are going to stick in this. Second and goal, still from the 5. Deuce did have the first touchdown of the night. Will he have the second? He's going to dip it off to Jackson Hare, who makes a man miss. Gets very close, gets it up to about the 2.
We'll see a play eventually where they run that exact same deal. Jackson Hare, he motions out to the right. Deuce turns to the right and then runs out to the left. There's just, I mean, I'm getting goosebumps up here thinking about all the offensive possibilities we have with all these different playmakers.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you've always had depth. You've always had versatility and options, but like never like you do right now, I don't think. So Deuce still the quarterback. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Got Faircloth running down to call timeout.
So that'll be the first timeout of the night with 4:36 left in the first.
Bell Concrete Inc., we build more than structures. We build relationships. Our team is dedicated to making your experience enjoyable and hassle-free. With priority service and a smile, your project is our priority. From driveways to commercial, residential, and municipal projects, we deliver the best products and service. Call us today at 903-885-3126 to experience Bell Concrete's commitment to excellence.
3rd and goal from the 2. 4 minutes, 36 seconds left here in the first quarter so far. Ryan, they took the timeout there. I didn't see if it was a play clock thing or just a play call thing. What do you think?
No, I think he didn't like the look.
Yeah, I think so.
Wanted to get a better play call in there. Does look like we are going to keep Deuce at QB. I think you've got 2 plays here, though. That makes me feel like it's going to be a run.
Deuce, keep it again. He's in there again, Ryan. Already up to career touchdown number 4, this time for 2 yards.
I'd be interested to know in that scenario, are they telling Deuce, which gap they want him to go through, or are they just saying, hey, be an athlete? I would say a little bit of both. Obviously, Deuce is a talented ball carrier and has great vision. But, yeah, just take the snap and be an athlete and go get in the end zone. Good snap, good hold, and good kick. 2 for 2.
So just like that, Wildcats leading 14-0. Still 4 minutes and 32 seconds here in this first quarter. We're moving along pretty quickly, Ryan, but this is my first chance to tell you about our good friend Bethany Ashby with Nations Lending. Do you ever feel like navigating a mortgage loan is like finding your way through a maze blindfolded? That's why you need a local guide. Mortgage loans are complex, filled with confusing terms and endless paperwork. That's where Bethany comes in. Whether you're buying a home, refinancing your rate, or renovating your home, Bethany will lead you to the best rate and terms possible, but she'll also make sure that you avoid costly mistakes. Working with Bethany and her team means peace of mind, so visit her online at easttexaslending.com and find the perfect mortgage solution for you. Also want to tell you about our good friend Aaron Nill, who is the principal agent and owner of Hanby Insurance. At Hanby Insurance, they keep you covered in all your adventures and all your life. Whether it's auto insurance, home insurance, renter's insurance, or business owner packages, protect what you love most. You can visit their website, hanbyinsurance.com, or give them a call at 972-285-0381 to get a quote today. Hanby Insurance, a trusted name in North Texas since 1940.
Tyler, a lot of space in the middle of the field. Great coverage there. Do have a flag. Most of the time when there's a flag, it's on the return team. Kind of threw it in the area of a Sulphur Springs defender. Personal foul, face mask on the kicking team. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
So when we see why that puts the ball, we'll tell you here at Front Porch News and Chad's Media, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Stop by and see them on the square or use one of their many convenient drive-through services. You can also visit alliancebank.com for all your financial and banking needs. 14-0, starting this drive on the 38 with 4:20 left in the first. A toss. And again, I mean, you got Gio out there, you got Hardy, McCormick.
Yeah, I like the option call there, and I think he made the right decision to pitch it. But when your defensive backs are coming downhill that quickly, there's not going to be a lot of room. Now, they did get 4 out of it, 3 maybe. But
yeah, looking like 3.
Not a bad first down play.
Now, Ron, you and I didn't get to talk about this at any point, I don't think, but a freshman quarterback out there for Greenville. How many times do you think Greenville has had a freshman?
Not often. Certainly not at the 5A level. That's not something that's very common. No, we did not talk about that.
Another give on second down, and there is a big run. Up past the 40, Grayson Hardy making the tackle at about the 38.
Yeah, great tackle there by Grayson Hardy, but that offensive line for Greenville opened up a pretty big hole in the left side of that defense. A little bit of burst from that running back, too.
He looked, after he broke the first tackle.
I was going to say, he kind of turned it on.
He did. First and 10 now at the 37, 3 minutes, 15 seconds left now in the first quarter. Scrambling. Pass is completed, makes another miss, and I think they've got another first downer.
I'm definitely looking at the Greenville quarterback differently since you reminded me that he was a freshman. I'm very impressed. Of course, I'm 300 feet in the air, but it seems that his demeanor is he looks calm. He looks like he knows what he's doing.
He does.
It's kind of like that Kaufman quarterback in the scrimmage we talked about. When offenses have guys rolling out left and right a lot, that means they have a lot of faith in them. That's kind of what I'm seeing out of the Greenville quarterback.
And again, just an option run, keeping himself. Alex, and
Tyler.
They blew it dead, I suppose, but
man, that happened quickly. Gonna have to see on the replay here, but they did blow it.
Okay.
Yeah, he does have the hand up, but I think he blew it a tick early. And if he doesn't, that's Sulphur Springs ball.
That was 3 junior linebackers, Zay Gobble, Alex McCormick, Alex King,
the entire
all there
team
making
is juniors,
plays.
Tyler.
You're right. You're right. Second and 10. Matthew Jeter bringing him down quickly.
Not sure if we're in field goal range or not. It's kind of me and Tyler's running joke every week. What's the range tonight for whatever kicker we're going against?
Right.
Just really never know.
3rd and 5 from the 21, so that would be, a 38? By the way, Matthew Jeter, junior. They're all juniors.
They really are.
1:37 left here in the first, 3rd and 5.
A little bit of confusion.
And we're going to get the first timeout from Greenville.
D&B Loans, we simplify your loan process with the best rates and fastest turnarounds in the industry. Our experts are dedicated to finding the perfect loan for your needs. But that's not all. Our showroom also features top quality furniture and appliances with fantastic financing options and free local delivery. From stylish furniture and mattresses to TVs and more, we've got what you need to enhance your home. Visit us or give us a call today. Trust D&B Loans for both financial stability and beautiful home essentials.
The first timeout of the night from Greenville, so now both teams have used a timeout. 1:29 left in the first. 3rd and 5 from the 21. What are you thinking, Ron?
It's a big play here. Obviously, we're not even 1 quarter into this ball game, but you are staring 14-0 in the face, and so I'm not so sure that this isn't 4-down territory for Greenville.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, especially like you said, already a 2-score game. Truth Holmes there. I think Dallin Horton as well.
It does not help that they lost 2 yards.
Yeah, Dallin Horton in there as well. So second or third tackle for loss we've seen from the defensive line so far. I mean, the blue barrage is
they're all over the place. Just really nowhere to go. I mean, he tried to cut back, different direction, but just no space. They are going to go for it.
Final minute of the 4th quarter now.
I guess losing 2 yards actually, that really makes them go for it. Now their chances of getting it are lower, but
it does make the kick harder. Yeah, that's
makes
fair.
the kick tougher, and you're not going to punt from here. Rolling
out, passing. Incomplete. No flags. So it will be a turnover on down. Sulphur Springs going to get to pick up at the 24-yard line. 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. Real quick, Ryan's been having a lot of fun over here with the telestrator, with the replay. So we want to give a big thank you to our replay partners, East Texas Physical Therapy. They are a provider of physical therapy and rehabilitative services in Sulphur Springs. After a visit to East Texas Physical Therapy, each patient will know what it means to have service beyond excellence, and they hope that you will return to their facility for all your rehab needs. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve. Quick pass out to Wyatt Watson. Solid gain there.
Yeah, good first down play. Skylar Lewis blocking on the outside.
Gain of 8, it looks like.
Well, you're going to take an 8-yard screen every chance you can.
Yeah. So there are 20 seconds on the clock. Wildcats could run another play here, but don't have to. By the way, didn't get to mention, but East Texas Physical Therapy is currently hiring full-time licensed physical therapists and full-time physical therapy technicians. So now's a great time to reach out to them to learn more.
We're going to get one or not. Nope.
They will not take another snap. So that'll do it for the first quarter. Wildcats leading 14-0.
You're looking for a heavy-duty truck for the ranch, a sports car to fulfill your dreams, or even a minivan to get the kids to football practice, Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge has just what you need. As a part of this community, we're dedicated to serving our hometown with the best selection and exceptional service. Our friendly, knowledgeable team is here to ensure you drive away happy and confident. Come on by today and see why Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge is the trusted choice for your next vehicle.
Almost ready for the second quarter of action here in Greenville. Wildcats leading 14-0 with a pair of touchdowns from the sophomore Deuce Timmons. He's already up to 4 for his career. Are you having problems finding comfort in your own space? If so, let A&S Air Conditioning find a perfect solution for your heating and cooling needs. A&S Air Conditioning has been providing affordable heating and AC repair in Hopkins, Franklin, and surrounding counties for over 33 years. They specialize in the repair and maintenance of all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment in both residential and commercial settings. Now is also the perfect time to call them to ask about their fall and spring maintenance packages. Call them today at 903-885-8072 and let A&S Air Conditioning turn your hot, humid space into a cool and comfortable environment. 2nd and 2 from the 32. Ball's on the ground, Ryan. Greenville recovers, and they're going to take it to the house. No flags on the field, and the Greenville Lions are on the board.
Tyler, right out of the gates in the second quarter, that is a humongous play by the Lions. Great sack there, to get kind of Caden in your arms. And that's a tough one. That's one where you wish that he had 2 hands on the ball, but he's out there trying to make a play, look for an open receiver, just slipped down. Great scoop and score by the Lions.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Greenville, I drove all the way down there, got to the red zone, but couldn't score.
Kind of evened out.
Yeah, it all worked out. And that will be Greenville's first time getting on the board this season, actually, Ron. $11:47 left here in the first half. Wildcats lead 14-7.
Sulphur Springs, we're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with us. From modern floor plans to customizable design features tailored to your needs, we're here to answer all of your questions and guide you every step of the way. Visit us today and explore our wide range of manufactured and modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, building dreams and opening doors to a better life, one home at a time.
And the Wildcats going to give this another try. 11:47 left here in the first half, now leading 14-7. Again, if you're just now joining us, if you happen to miss the first little bit of it, Deuce Timmons with both of the scores again tonight. Already up to 4 in his career.
They are going to move Deuce to one of the up backs here.
Mm-hmm. Good eye.
So you're kind of making them choose.
Yeah, you now have the sophomore James Johnson back here, and you still have Jackson over there, but you've got Skylar, you've got Deuce, and Wyatt. They said you're gonna give it to somebody,
Is Skylar in the middle? He's the middle
yes,
back.
Okay, you got Skylar in the middle, Deuce
low.
on our side,
okay.
and then Wyatt on the far side.
Deuce, Skylar, Wyatt. So you have 4 starting.
Yes.
You have 4 starting.
And again, you have Jackson back
Right.
to return. James Johnson is the new man here
Right.
deep on our side. But, yeah.
We might as well just onside kick it.
It's probably for the best.
I bet we'll see one tonight. I'm putting in the call for an onside kick.
What do you do?
Not here, but
We'll see who Greenville chooses. Jackson, here it is.
Bad
We'll see what he
choice.
does. Starting inside the 10 and working his way up past
pretty
the
good
25.
coverage there.
Yeah. So we'll see they'll start that one about the 27, I believe, with a touchdown lead. At the Gypsy Willow, every order is a masterpiece. From start to finish, they offer personalized attention, keeping you informed every step of the way. Whether you bring in your own design or work with their in-house graphic designers, they make it seamless. With no minimums and unlimited colors, explore endless possibilities at no extra cost. They also carry popular brand names like Columbia, Nike, and Travis Mathew, all of which can be personalized. At the Gypsy Willow, each order isn't just a print. It's the beginning of a story, your story. This story is the Wildcats starting the drive at the 26. And very quickly.
Maybe a false start. All right, let's get a rhythm going.
Yeah, I was about to say,
It's two negative plays in a row.
Don't let that kill all your momentum. It's been a really weird night. Got off to a late start.
Late start. We score in 3 plays. It's 14-0. It's feeling like, oh my goodness, Sulphur Springs has all the momentum in the world, and then Greenville makes a big play.
So it'll now be 1st and 15, starting at the 21. Screen pass to Keyshawn John. And he gets all of it back and then some. Big game for the first down there.
Yeah, great job out front by Jamori and Jeffrey. That was a perfect instance of if you block, you get rock. That was what Jamori was thinking right there.
So that's all the way up to the 39. A quick pass out to Skylar Lewis, and I believe that's his first time trying to make something happen. But the Greenville Lions doing a great job not letting them. And I can't tell, just a loss of 1 or not even back to the line of scrimmage. But
yeah, obviously I like getting the ball in his hands as many times as possible, and I think screen pass is a great way to do that. You want to be careful of kind of jumping back inside on a screen play. If you're Skylar, you've got that's where the big boys are. You want to stay out with the smaller guys.
so 2nd and 11 from the 38. 10:22 left here in the first half. Watch it. Caden's got his man. It's Jamori and Jeffrey. And he's still going. Ryan. Huge touchdown from Jamori and Jeffrey. I told you I thought we were going to see him get involved, and he said, well, how's a 62-yard touchdown?
Yeah, and I love that it came after a great block earlier in the drive. Coach Fairclough said, hey, let me reward the young man with a 60-yard touchdown. Great second chance. That's his first read right there. He's looking at Keyshawn John. That outside linebacker goes with him. He throws across his body, finds Jamori and Jeffrey, and he is off to the races.
Yeah, great job, Caden, taking the hit and still getting his pass off.
We do have a blocked kick.
Yeah, no good. So with 10 minutes and 5 seconds left in the half, Wildcats lead 20-7.
Hi, I'm Katie Adair, your local real estate expert, raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mom to 2 boys. I'm deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mothers Culture Club, I'm dedicated to making a positive impact. With my broker's license and a track record averaging over $10 million in sales per year, I'm committed to providing honest, hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Let's find your dream home together. Give me a call today.
10:05 left in the first half, and Ryan, huge play from Jamorian Jeffrey there, 62 yards to the crib. Do we still have that replay? I want to see the hit Caden took there before. Walk us through this one. We got a second round.
Yeah, so Keyshawn John, that's kind of the first look here. He goes with him there, so he's knocked out. Caden does a great job of staying in a position where he can complete a pass. Nobody's covering the big man, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
Yeah, huge hit on Caden.
And I mean, just be making people miss left and right. Yeah.
I missed the hit. That's it's a pretty big hit.
It is. First career varsity touchdown from Jamorian Jeffrey, by the way. And that was touchdown number 12 for Caden.
That's now every single starter on offense has a touchdown this season.
You're right. I believe that is right, yeah.
A pooch kick and a fair catch. Oh, we got ball on the ground.
It's on the ground. Who's going to get on it?
That's got to be Sulphur Springs.
I would think you're probably going to be right. Let's wait to see what the refs say. Oh, you can see a little better from our angle maybe here, but did Greenville come away with it? Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Saying it's going to be a Greenville ball.
Well, that ball is going to bounce our way at some point. Oh, man. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white shirts.
So Greenville getting maybe perhaps a little lucky there, starting the drive on the 33, trailing 20-7 here.
Well, it's the second kickoff that has hit the ground, and I bet you the third one is going to be Sulphur Springs ball.
Having a roll out. Doing a great job of it, though. Slides, gets down.
It's going to be a flag.
And that is going to be a flag. Yeah. Flags everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, the line judge down here, he had no business throwing a flag.
I was about to say, do you need a flag
Come
in
on,
there?
man.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to get you a flag pretty much every time. But and, I mean, just like that, Greenville's going to find themselves in pretty good position here again.
Yeah, and that's kind of the second 15-yard penalty that we've had. That's put Greenville in just free field position, we'll call it. No, I don't think that was some hellacious late hit on the quarterback. I think he slid, and our guy's going full speed trying to make a play, and that's the nature of football these days, and that's going to be 15 every time.
Ryan seeing the option. Oh, James Johnson.
Yeah,
the sophomore.
And I like the design of that play for Greenville. They kind of put that blocker in between the ball carrier and the guy he's pitching to maybe mask that, and maybe he's the guy I'm trying to pitch it to. Mm-hmm. But no match for the Sulphur Springs defense there.
Ryan, in a world where we've really transitioned to just like RPOs and read options and these things, they run a very like old school college style option. I like it.
Yeah, I mean it's total NCAA 14. Mm-hmm.
Not 25.
Do I want to hit L1?
Yeah.
Do I want to hit L2? Like, what are we thinking here?
It's fun to watch.
And he runs it well.
He does, yeah.
I think we're covering it well.
Ooh. C.T. Galloway almost got himself an interception there.
That would have been a freebie.
It would have been. Do you want to guess what year C.T. Galloway is? It's a junior.
I've been known to guess in my life, and I'm going to go junior.
Yep, he is, in fact, a junior. So that'll bring up 3rd and 13.
Well, what was once really advantageous field position has quickly turned into 3rd and 13 with a punt looming. Got both corners press man here. Mm-hmm. Grayson Hardy, middle of the field, kind of just playing free safety.
Play action's got his man, overthrows him, so it'll be 4th and 13.
Yeah, Grayson Hardy is just playing – he's playing the QB's eyes. And so as soon as the QB turns to the right side of the field, Grayson Hardy is lurking over.
And they are bringing the punt team out here. Ron, so I was looking through, and again, like we don't need to keep bringing this up over and over and over again. But of all your DBs, you have one senior, Ty Bobby, and then James, a sophomore. But everyone else in the secondary is a junior. It's the punt here on 4th and 13.
A great punt there.
Oh, it does bounce into Skylar's lap, and he said, "Fine, I will take off."
A lot of room if he can get past the edge.
And he does get it all the way up to about the 26, 27.
Great return,
yeah.
pretty good tackle. That is the only flaw in high school sports, that if you do have a really good punter and you're punting it to a guy with a lot of ball carrier skills, you are giving him a ton of space to work with.
Ryan, they're going to start this drive at about the 25. It looks like 8:33 left. I want to tell everyone at home, hopefully you see, if you follow the Chad's Media on Instagram or Facebook, you see our game day posts every week. And if you enjoy those, you can thank the good people over at Clayton Homes. Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, they are our game day post partner, and they are redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with them. From modern floor plans to customizable design features, they're there to answer all of your questions and guide you every step of the way. Visit them and explore their wide range of manufactured or modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting for you at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, building dreams one home at a time. I also want to invite everyone to come by and check them out. Tons of new exciting things over there. Go check them out. They would love to have you. So 1st and 10 from the 32, Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare.
Tyler.
Yeah, we saw it at the same time, unfortunately.
Get off the train tracks, brother.
Big flag back here, unfortunately. I thought that's why you said, ooh. So you're going to see it thrown way back here, but Jackson Hare did let him.
Did you see the end of the run?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we were watching two different ends of that. But Jackson definitely gave out some punishing there. But unfortunately, in the end, we're the ones being punished.
Yeah. So let's see what's that. Back to the 25. So
yeah,
first
looks like
and
20-ish.
Yeah, 1st and 17.
17, yeah. Okay.
I was trying to do math before the clock could beat me.
I gotcha.
I don't have to ever do math again. The clock's got my back.
Just right there.
Scoreboard's got my back. Shout out producer Corey for putting all that together. Caden scrambling. Ooh, almost a big interception there from Greenville. And that would have been a very big opportunity here with about 8 minutes left in the half. But instead it's just 2nd and 17. Still from the 25. Now we're seeing Chris Adams come in over there. Love to see him get involved in the action. Scholar, Wyatt, and Quinn on this side. Chris, the lone man, on the far side, and then Jackson in the backfield. 2nd and 17. The delayed counter, Ryan. Jackson trying to find some room, and it is a very good game there. He's getting past the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and pretty manageable.
Yeah, you and I love that play. Kind of fake the rollout pass, get the defense to take at least one step to the right, and then give it to Jackson here going the other way.
Yeah, obviously it feels like you're making more of a point to get him rolling this drive.
Yeah, absolutely. And last week, not that there was, obviously he had plenty of total offense, but he kind of had a lot of carries early. And then his role became more receiver-oriented. Definitely more carries to start out in this one.
So 3rd and 7 from the 35. Yeah, I believe he had 5 catches and 4 carries, if I'm not mistaken. And there is another timeout.
Hi, I'm Brian White.
And I'm Daniel Roper.
Sulphur Springs is what we call home, a place where we have raised our families, planted our roots, and proudly serve East Texas for all legal needs.
At Roper & White, we are Wildcats, past, present, and future. We're more than just legal experts. We're partners in your journey to justice and success.
With a dedicated team, we offer personalized legal strategies tailored to your needs.
Thank you for choosing us as your hometown attorneys.
From all of us here at Roper & White, go Wildcats.
3rd and 7. 7 minutes, 32 seconds left here in the first half. Ball's going to be on the 35. And that was the 2nd time out of the night for Greenville. Or no, for Sulphur Springs. Yes. Sorry, I was misreading the scoreboard. So Wildcats will still have just 1 remaining here in the half. But you and I always, I think, agree on that. Much more liberally will I use my timeouts in the first half. If we're not on the same page for a 3rd down, go ahead.
Yeah, 100%.
Caden keep it in himself. He's going to get close. Ryan, he's still going. 1st down, Caden Mitchell. Huge gain up from the 35.
I love the QB draw there. He's going to take a quick 3-step drop. Well, more of just a standstill, but he's faking the RPO. I'm not giving it, I'm passing it. And then, boom, just find the open space and get north. Honestly, with his first chance effort, I thought he had gotten it into a spot where we could go for it on 4th down. But then his second chance effort was enough to go ahead and move those sticks.
Bringing up 1st and 10 from the 46. Give to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare makes the first man miss. Still going, keeping the feet moving. I didn't realize that was as much of a gain as it was, Ryan. That's a solid gain on 1st down.
Yeah, I would love to see the stats on the first defender to, I guess, be in a position to make a tackle on Jackson Hare, what their tackle percentage is, because it's low. Just seems like one guy is never enough. So Tyler, Chris Adams, Wyatt Watson, Deuce coming in at running back, Skylar at receiver, Jackson at receiver. Just so many different things we can do.
2nd and 5, you're across the 50. Give to Deuce again. Deuce with another 1st down. Heck, is incredible.
Yeah, and tonight it seemed obviously last week he ran with a lot of speed and just kind of beat defenses with his quickness. Tonight it seems like he's getting a little downhill, and kind of lowering the shoulder.
Yeah, we're seeing him just kind of go through people or bounce off people. I think I said that back on like the first drive, but he's quick, he's shifty, he'll go through. I mean, he'll do whatever. And now 1st and 10 from the 39. Caden scrambling. He's got Wyatt Watson. Incomplete. For a split second, I thought it was going to be that delayed counter again. And then obviously he does roll out there.
And that's why you run that play. I mean,
for sure.
you run that so that the defense is thinking, oh, and then they're second-guessing themselves.
Now, Ron, we do have a player on the field with 5:31 left in the half.
1927. The first TV image was transmitted. Charles Lindbergh completed the first solo transatlantic flight. Babe Ruth set a single-season home run record, and Alliance Bank was formed, beginning a tradition of serving communities that remains today. We will be there for that new business, your new home, and we'll be there for you. Alliance Bank has been there for some of your most important decisions, and will continue to be the bank you can trust. Alliance Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Need a smooth ride? At Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs, we provide top-notch service for all your tire needs. From high-quality tires like Michelin and custom wheels to expert brake service and precise alignments, we handle it all with efficiency. Our skilled team also manages suspension repairs and installs lift and leveling kits swiftly and with a smile. Experience quick, friendly service at Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs. So come see us for service you can count on.
5:31 here to go in the first half. It'll be 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass on the attempt to Wyatt Watson. Ball on the 39. Yeah, okay. I was about to say he looks like he has to be offsides, but he was in fact offsides. Doesn't matter, Ryan. Skylar Lewis.
Yeah. So there's going to be – that looks like an illegal hands to the face flag, that third one. The first one is that our tight end is moving towards the line of scrimmage at the snap. Can't do that.
Well, you also had a Greenville player lined up offsides.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's why
we have 3 different penalties.
So when you heard me say right before the ball was snapped, the Greenville outside, I guess the cornerback on this inside sure was. So you have that one on this side, that one on that side, then a third one.
Yeah, so this flag, that flag.
Sorry.
We've got flags everywhere.
We'll see what ends up coming.
We've got neutral zone. We've got moving towards the line of scrimmage at the snap. I think we're going to have illegal hands to the face. I'm feeling a Jacksonville-level amount of conversation in this one from last season. Offsides defense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, we're not sure. I'm telling you, this one's tricky. We got offsides defense, personal foul, illegal hands to the face defense, illegal shift, those penalties offset. We're going to go ahead and replay second down.
So all for naught never happened. 2nd and 10. Let's run it back. Skylar Lewis thinking, well, I worked pretty
That's kind
hard
of
for.
That's kind of I'm not going to say a flaw in the rules, but if you've got an offsides and you saw us going with the illegal motion,
just blow it dead.
why? Yeah, well, and why not take a shot at a guy?
Okay, I thought
doesn't count.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not saying to do that. I'm simply saying that is just that's kind of a weird hiccup in the rules.
All right, Ryan, this is a fun set we've got here. You've got both Jackson and Deuce.
This is the one we're going to see a pass out of at some point.
Yeah. Skylar, the lone man over here. Wyatt and Jamorian over there. And he does dump it down to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare, 39 yards later to the crib. And again.
Yeah, we did too much looking around back here. I think they might get Chris Adams for holding.
You got it, yeah. Can we take a second look at it? It's a two-edged sword because while we're running a replay, our official interpreter is Ryan, so he can't read the official anymore.
Yeah,
but we also want him breaking down the replay.
It's holding, and I think they called it on Chris Adams, but I'm looking at the replay, and I think he's giving good effort. The Greenville defender goes to the ground. It looks holding-ish, but man, I'm not calling holding unless he's going around me and you see that jersey tug. I'm never calling holding for driving a guy into the ground.
Well, instead of a 39-yard touchdown, it is at least 2nd and 3. Jackson Hare said, let me get back to work. Let me get my first down. Let me get around the edge. Let me get back into the Bell Concrete red zone. Huge run, Jackson Hare.
1 defender, 2 defender, 3 defender, 4. I mean, there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And that 4th guy, I mean, that was some gibberish, but we got the picture. It took 4 guys.
Yeah.
I mean, our batting average on the first 3 players tackling Jackson Hare is rather low.
It is very low.
It's below the Mendoza line.
It's Pedro Martinez in the 90s, 2000s.
Good. It's Texas Rangers batting average this year. I know. It was much more fun when we were really good.
Much.
Hey, we are 7.5 back.
You're right. I mentioned that last night.
There's some hope. There's some hope. It's not much, but
we're creeping.
All right, we've got Deuce back at QB.
Deuce gives it Jackson. Jackson said, you're not giving me the first time or the second time or the third time. I'm going to the crib. Jackson Hare makes them miss left and right.
The coach's box to the left of us just gave us a pretty dirty look. There's 1. There's 2. Here's 3. 4.
Touchdown.
I also want to throw out that not 2 plays before that, he broke a 30-whatever-yard touchdown that gets called back. He then gets the ball again, makes 4 guys miss. Then he gets it a 3rd time in a row. So stamina is not
it doesn't
stamina
matter.
Doesn't apply to Jackson Hare, evidently.
PAT's good. 27-7 Wildcats lead.
East Texas Physical Therapy, we cater to your needs, from our geriatric clientele to the athlete returning to sport. As therapists, we rely on the latest research and strength and conditioning principles, from blood flow restriction and dry needling to safe progression of running using our anti-gravity treadmill. We perform sport-specific testing and use evaluative measures to determine safe return to your sport, whether it's practice or game time. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
3 minutes, 56 seconds left here in the first half. Wildcats leading 27-7. Before we resume, I want to tell you about our good friends over at J. Hodge Chevrolet. They have the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. Their knowledgeable sales staff is ready to help you find the car of your dreams. They invite you to go visit them on Wildcat Way to see their dedicated team and see what makes them the most awarded dealership with the most awarded vehicles. You mentioned it a second ago, but tonight we have the privilege of being right here by the coach's box. We got Coach Newton, Coach Clayton, and they got pretty fired up there.
Yeah, they kind of gave us the eyes.
They made the joke that we might be able to pick up their yelling. They might be hearing us yell. I don't know.
All right, let's see if we can get this one, Tyler.
Yep, they
Make
did bring
sure
it
you
in.
caught that one.
Fair catch. Good call. Good call there, and it's going to start the drive. right there. Before we see the Wildcat defense one more time, I want to remind everyone that the Way Bible Church wants to extend an invitation to everyone to join them on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m. and also on Wednesday nights at 6:15 p.m. At the Way, they're all about experiencing life change. They have a vibrant community awaiting to welcome you with open arms. Join them at the Way Bible Church to embark on a journey of transformation together. Ryan, it's looking like we're well on our way to having to name at least one more Way Bible Church player of the game tonight. So I'm going to start thinking about who you got in mind for that. Starting from the 28, 3:56 left to go, 20-point Wildcat lead. And a nice run on first down there.
Yeah, great first down play by the Lions there. Tyler, with 3 minutes and 40 seconds, if I'm Sulphur Springs, I'm thinking about how I can get the ball back and go get 7 more before the half is up.
Ryan, I have an important note I just missed.
Okay.
I can bring it up. Let's watch the play. We might bring it up during the halftime show. By the way, our band and the Blue Blazes will be going first tonight. So, Alex, the intern, quick with it.
I'm telling you, he does a couple more of those, has a couple more games like last week.
Yep.
He's graduating full time
Yes.
to Alex, the CEO.
Oh, you're gonna let me promote him
I don't
to
know.
CEO?
Maybe I'm jumping the gun. Maybe Alex, the employee.
There's probably somewhere in between intern and CEO. Yeah, probably a few levels along.
We've got to take some steps. I'm telling you though, very Jadeveon Clowney.
What about like employee
last
of the
week.
month or something?
Well,
you know?
yeah, he was employee of the game last week.
3rd and 5. Pass is complete. I mean, there he is again. Late flag. So a couple milestones that I missed out on while we're waiting to see what this flag is. That was career touchdown number 10 for Jackson Hare, but I believe that was his first ever career rushing touchdown for the running back, RB1, Jackson Hare.
No, he had one last week.
Did he? I thought they were both receiving. No, you're right. He did.
Okay.
He did. You're right. Well, but it was career touchdown number 10, so I was right about one of them.
Tyler, that's the second or third 15-yard penalty we've had tonight that I felt like wasn't really shooting ourselves in the foot play, just us playing really aggressive, really fast, and just simply hitting the guy a little late.
Yeah, I agree with you there. 1st and 10 from the 47. It's got some room. Still going. Big tackle from Creed Wisenhunt, though. Good job to recover and just make the tackle there from Creed.
You know, what I'll say about the Lions' backfield is once they get to that second level, they find a little bit of speed.
Yeah,
That's
they do.
the second or third time I've
You break that first tackle and then
kind of slower through the gap, and then boom. Oh, you cannot have that if you're Greenville. False start. And I like the idea of running the hurry up. I do it on the video game all the time after a big first down.
Every chance.
But hurry up and get the defense. You know, they're kind of huffing and puffing. They just gave up a big play, but you can't do it so quick that it results in a loss of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Can't happen.
Yeah, especially like you said. You know, if you're Greenville, you've actually been on the.
You've been on this side. I know.
Not 4, but 2 or 3 times. Yeah.
Oh, and last week, that was the thing about Poteet. They just never got in a position to really strike at some points.
And the Blue Barrage bringing them down immediately. Trying to see who that was this time. I think it was Dallin Horton, maybe.
And, you know, that's another thing about the false start, starting at 1st and 15. You just don't really have your whole playbook. Now you're just playing behind the sticks. You're thinking here, we've almost got to throw to get in a position where we can maybe look at scoring.
Ryan, you are correct. The pass is complete, and it's a touchdown for the Greenville Lions, 23 yards out.
Great play call there.
Great celebration. I don't know if you saw the dance, but that was fun.
Great play call there. Great patience by the freshman QB. Delivers a great ball over the middle. And that feels like a big score for the Lions, especially when we're starting with the ball in the second half. We, as in the Lions who are on offense. Right. But those are big points.
See if they kick the PAT. But, yeah, for sure. And like you said, I mean, you could have got away from you there when you got the false start. Could have squandered another opportunity.
No question.
Didn't.
I think that's going to sneak in.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that'll make it 27-14 with a minute and 32 seconds left still here in the first half. Again, tonight's halftime show, because we're
we cater
on the
to your
road.
needs, from our geriatric clientele to the athlete returning to sport. As therapists, we rely on the latest research and strength and conditioning principles, from blood flow restriction and dry needling to safe progression of running using our anti-gravity treadmill. We perform sport-specific testing and use evaluative measures to determine safe return to your sport, whether it's practice or game time. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
1:32 left in the half. And like I was trying to say, I wanted to remind everybody tonight's halftime show, because we're on the road, we will be seeing the band and the Blue Blazes first rather than second. So Ryan and I immediately are going to step out of the way and make sure that you get to see the halftime show, which is always, if you appreciate that and enjoy that, you can thank the team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances Hospital, Sulphur Springs, where they're experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Again, we appreciate them.
They have switched Deuce back to returner.
Yep.
So Deuce, Jackson, Keyshawn John in the middle, Wyatt, and James Johnson is the up back to our side.
So
the old ball off the tee trick.
I had almost made this comment earlier in the night, but didn't know logistically what that may be like throughout the course of a game. But I was just going to say, I think you're going to see them rotate that kind of stuff around a lot, especially against teams that aren't willing to kick somebody. You know what I mean?
Well, and you're just hoping to catch a special teams unit off guard where maybe they kicked it to this spot the last time we kicked, and maybe they don't have their head on their shoulders, they're not thinking about it. They kick it to the same spot. Boom, it's Deuce.
This time it's going to be James. Fields it right at around the 20. Ryan to the outside. The sophomore James Johnson almost up to the 45. Great return.
Yeah, that's big time. And with a minute and 24 seconds, Tyler, you've cut the field in half.
Yes.
We only have one timeout,
only one
correct?
Timeout.
Okay.
Yep.
Plenty of time in high school football. Minute 24 might as well be 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it might as well. Let's move the ball. Let's get rolling.
No, let me ask you a question, though. I'm serious about this.
Okay.
Because, in college, at a certain point in time, it's not they don't stop the clock on first down. Is that the same with high school?
So I think in college it's not until the final 2 minutes,
okay.
Right?
Of each half?
Yes. Now,
okay.
I think
I don't know
for
if
sure
that went to high school or not.
That's for sure the case since they added the 2-minute warning, but I don't know what it used to be before that. And I
Obviously,
do not
we don't
know.
have a 2-minute warning here.
Right.
But
yeah, just the one timeout. You're going to have to be ready and willing to go quick. But we've seen this team. I mean, you scored on the first drive of the game in 60 seconds.
Well, and honestly,
that's 24 less than you have right now.
What's crazy about our offense is our yards per carry is so ridiculous that we can almost hand it off in any situation in the amount of time that we would throw one.
Drop it back on the play action. Look at deep to Jamorian Jeffrey. Ooh, incomplete.
Gosh.
On one hand, unfortunate that Jamorian didn't come up with it because he almost came up with it a second time. On the other hand, lucky that it's probably just incomplete.
Yeah, and I'm fine with the shot there. I don't feel like it was dangerous. I think it was just good pursuit by the Lions, but I know Jamorian will be kicking himself for that one, but that's a tough play to make. So Skylar, Wyatt, Jackson, Jamorian, and Keyshawn, it looks like. No, Deuce. Yep, it's Deuce. They both got the blue spat on. Hard for me to tell.
And just overthrows Wyatt. It's 3rd and 10.
Caden and Wyatt not on the same page
second
tonight.
Second or third time we've seen that tonight.
Yeah, they've been just off a couple times.
Oh, speaking of Wyatt Watson, anyone that missed it, today was unfortunately the season finale of Hard Knocks, but that came out at noon. Wyatt was one of the big spotlights.
Yeah, kind of one of the talking points of that episode.
And I'll be honest.
Yeah, hats off to you guys, man. That was awesome. I had a lot of joy watching that. Great job, guys.
Corey worked his butt off. Did a great job. 3rd and 10, screen pass, incomplete. So a quick
Yeah,
3 and out, and you only wasted 19 seconds.
With 2 timeouts, and not that Greenville has just moved the ball with ease, but with 1 minute and 5 seconds, 2 timeouts, I'm about to get the ball, somewhere around the 25-yard line. I'm thinking, hey, if we can do something on first or second down, I'm looking to go get points.
Yeah, 100% agree with you. 1:05 left here in the half. But no, I did want to say, all hats off, man. Producer Corey Hankins worked his butt off, did a great job with that series. And if you have not seen it, go watch the episode. Especially I rewatched the final 2 minutes of it about 10 times a day.
Let that clock run. Pretty
it
dangerous
was.
by Greenville returner there, but.
So down at the 19, 56 seconds left. Very quickly, Jackson Dental is proud to introduce Dr. Jenner Jackson, a hometown Wildcat turned dentist dedicated to continuing the legacy of excellence started by his father, Dr. Phil Jackson, over 35 years ago. At Jackson Dental, they offer a range of services from routine checkups to advanced treatments, all delivered with a commitment to your comfort and well-being. Their friendly team is there to ensure you have a positive dental experience. Schedule your appointment today and discover the exceptional care with Dr. Jenner Jackson at Jackson Dental. Also, go see our friends at Corner Grub House in their iconic spot on the square. It is the perfect place to spend a Friday night where you can experience their freshly made comfort dishes and Southern hospitality while watching the Sulphur Springs Wildcats on their big screen, making you feel right at home. If I weren't here calling the games that's being played on their big screen, I would go watch the games on their big screen. Alex, Employee of the Week last week, King. Tackle for loss.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching the emergence of Alex King right there. I mean, he's full pursuit of the quarterback, a guy that's had some shifty plays tonight, and he just runs right through him. He doesn't get faked out by the potential pass. He's not thinking about anything other than, let me just get this guy and wrap him up real quick.
I'm very curious as to what – so the refs are discussing. I immediately noticed – They did. Okay, now they've moved the yardage back because at first they had kept it right where it was and the clock stopped.
Did the ball fly out?
That's what I was about to ask you, if it was like an incomplete pass, but now they seem to have moved it back.
I think he kind of –
yeah.
I think the ball kind of got hit back.
So we are –
the clock will stop.
It is going to be called a tackle for loss then. I didn't get that incorrect. Yeah, so watching it here.
But it's a sack though, right?
I mean, yeah, that would be a sack. You're right.
And if we're going to get real technical, it could call it a forced fumble. Just saying.
Ryan, I think he just was in on the tackle there again.
Yeah, if I'm Greenville here, I am just letting this clock run out.
I am not. No need to snap it again. I think they're –
if you had 2 timeouts, you might call a timeout.
Fairclough
he's
going to do that. He is going to use the third timeout.
I didn't know – since he didn't have 2 at his disposal, but make him do something. I was going to ask the same
thing. If you only have 1, do you go ahead and use it? But he does use it 27 seconds.
I'm totally fine with that. Make him do something.
Yeah.
I'm Josh Boatman, your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of my own, I understand the importance of protecting the ones that matter most. I understand that no 2 families need the same coverage. That's why I will make sure to customize plans to fit your specific needs. From home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, and especially life insurance. No matter the age, life insurance is one of the most important coverages that you have to protect your family. If you can protect your home and auto, why not yourself for your family?
3rd and 14. There are 27 seconds left in the half.
I mean, you 100% run this ball.
I wouldn't even.
If you're Greenville.
I wouldn't even. I would just take a knee.
Just take a knee. Yeah, that's fine too. Just you cannot throw it here. Yeah, that's fine. You can hear the defensive coach's room next to us yelling to get that ball out.
Now, Ryan, on 4th, do you wait till there's 1 second on the clock and just Hail Mary?
No.
Okay, take it to the half.
I think you're excited that you're down by 13.
Yeah.
And let's go to the locker room knowing that that Greenville starts with the ball
I think
the second half.
I think so as well. So you are correct. By final score 20, or not final score, but with a score of 27-14, we are going to the half. Again, Ryan and I are going to step out of the way so you can get to see the entire halftime show, brought to you by the team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Francis Hospital, Sulphur Springs, where they are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Ryan and I will be back after y'all get to watch a great halftime show by the Wildcat Band and the Blue Blazes.
The lights here at T.A. Cotton Ford Stadium just got a whole lot brighter because halftime is showtime. Wildcat fans, stand to your feet. Sergeants for this year are Lily Bankston, Galleria Monroe, Allie Thompson, and Cameron Smith. Officers for the 24-25 line are Junior Lieutenant Kara Fagan, Emma Palacios, Senior Lieutenant Jaden Allen, and Allison Smith. And your captains, Trinity Martin and Sedona McCullum. The Blazes want to send a special shout out to their Blaze of the Week, Irma Marino, and their Spirit Girl of the Week, Skylar Wilson. They'd also like to send a spotlight to their Teacher of the Week, Mrs. Kaylee Wood. The Blazes would love to send a special thank you to their sponsors. Corner Grub House, RGW Hauling, J&D Dozer and Motion, Miguel and Lindy Palacios, Larry and Sherry Finney, the Bankston family, the Sign Shop, Bob Evans, the T-Shirt Lady, City National Bank, and a Wyatt Towing. Now, join the Blazes as they perform an exciting hoop routine to I'm Still Standing.
and gentlemen, here they come. Man, oh man, that Wildcat band. The band is being led up to the field by drum makers Brody Emmert, Keenan Gibson, Rafael Flores, and Anthony Small. The Wildcat Band would like to recognize this week's section of the week, the Color Guard. And this week's band members of the week are Tatum Horton and Kira Clayton. Tonight, the Wildcat Band is excited to continue their 2024 season presenting their UIL competition show, Neon Nights. Rich Taylor, and Marshall Oman. The band would like to thank our amazing band boosters for all of their awesome work and support. Follow the band next week at Homecoming as we add more to the show. And go Wildcats!
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances Hospital, Sulphur Springs, are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, taking orthopedic care a step further.
At East Texas Physical Therapy, we cater to your needs, from our geriatric clientele to the athlete returning to sport. As therapists, we rely on the latest research and strength and conditioning principles, from blood flow restriction and dry needling to safe progression of running using our anti-gravity treadmill. We perform sport-specific testing and use evaluative measures to determine safe return to your sport, whether it's practice or game time. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
Hi, I'm Josh Boatman, your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of my own, I understand the importance of protecting the ones that matter most. I understand that no two families need the same coverage. That's why I will make sure to customize plans to fit your specific needs. From home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, and especially life insurance. No matter the age, life insurance is one of the most important coverages that you have to protect your family. If you can protect your home and auto, why not yourself for your family?
Welcome to Corner Grub House. This iconic spot has been home to family-owned businesses, and we're proud to continue that tradition. Here, we serve freshly made comfort dishes that make you feel right at home. Enjoy our southern hospitality while watching Wildcat football every Friday night on our big screen. Craving a taste of tradition? Call us today at 903-919-5058 for delivery or catering. Or visit our website at cornergrubhouse.com, where every meal and every game feels like coming home.
Welcome to Jackson Dental, where we prioritize your smile. Meet Dr. Jenner Jackson, a hometown Wildcat-turned-dentist dedicated to continuing the legacy of excellence started by his father, Dr. Phil Jackson, over 35 years ago. At Jackson Dental, we offer a range of services from routine checkups to advanced treatments, all delivered with a commitment to your comfort and well-being. Our friendly team is here to ensure you have a positive dental experience. Schedule your appointment today and discover the exceptional care with Dr. Jenner Jackson at Jackson Dental.
At the Way Bible Church, we believe that life change happens at every level. Join us Wednesday night for Next Gen Nights at 6:15 p.m., where our entire campus is dedicated to kids and teens from birth through 12th grade. Experience safe, age-appropriate environments where the Bible and God's love is taught in a creative and exciting way. We'll see you soon for Wednesdays at the Way Bible Church.
Bill Owens at J. Hodge Chevrolet. We're voted the best dealership in sales, parts, and service and received the prestigious Mark of Excellence award from GM. That's saying a lot, but to receive those honors 8 years in a row, that's the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. We owe it all to the J. Hodge family, and that's the great team of employees we have, plus the great community that we have and all our good customers. We invite you out to J. Hodge Chevrolet, 478 Wildcat Way in Sulphur Springs to see the difference.
At Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, we're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with us. From modern floor plans to customizable design features, we're here to answer all of your questions and guide you every step of the way. Visit us today and explore our wide range of manufactured or modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, building dreams one home at a time.
year was 1927. The first TV image was transmitted. Charles Lindbergh completed the first solo transatlantic flight. Babe Ruth set a single-season home run record, and Alliance Bank was formed, beginning a tradition of serving communities that remains today. We will be there for that new business, your new home, and we'll be there for you. Alliance Bank has been there for some of your most important decisions and will continue to be the bank you can trust. Alliance Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back live from Greenville here where your Sulphur Springs Wildcats have a 27-14 lead at the half. Still a little over 8 minutes left in this halftime show, which, by the way, again, thank you to every single one of you who hung out with us. I know, obviously, we have tons of people who tune in every single week to see the Sulphur Springs Wildcats play football, but we also have tons of people who tune in for the halftime show to see the band, to see the Blue Blazes. And, again, all of that is brought to you by the team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances Hospital in Sulphur Springs. They are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Ryan, how do you feel about the first half? Again, Wildcats leading 27-14, and I will recap the scores in just 1 second. But
yeah, I feel good. I'm a little surprised that it's a 13-point game. I think that Greenville has certainly played better or closer to us than you and I anticipated. Obviously, we were throwing out some crazy scores. I still think that there's a lot of points to be scored for the Wildcats tonight. But Greenville's doing a good job. The turnover that turned into a touchdown, that was a huge play, and I feel like they're if they made the most of every opportunity they've had tonight, we'd have a really close ball game. But we've made a couple mistakes to let them kind of closer into this one than it probably should be. So I'm hoping for a little cleaner second half.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. For anyone that missed any of the action or just forgot how we got to where we are right now, the first quarter was all about the sophomore Deuce Timmons. He got the first score of the night on a 5-yard rushing touchdown. That happened within 60 seconds. They literally get on the board in 60 seconds. Then they made it a 14-0 game later in the first quarter with Deuce had a 2-yard rushing touchdown. Trying to see. Okay. Then early in the second, Greenville did get on the board, making it 14-7. That came on the fumble from Caden Mitchell. They returned that. But then right back to work. It was a 62-yard receiving touchdown for Jamorian Jeffrey. Literally, that happened. That was 90 seconds. So you score on a 60-second drive, a 90-second drive, and then Jackson Hare, who was all over the place in that first half, had multiple huge runs that got brought back. Finally, he did get a rushing touchdown with about 4 minutes left in the half, and then Greenville did score 27-14. That's where we are at now. 2 rushing touchdowns from Deuce, a receiving from Jamorian, and then another rushing from Jackson Hare.
Tyler, I've kind of been slacking tonight on my my score updates in the district, and so I think this is a good time to go through that. Lake Dallas, who we said was a 33-point favorite over
yes,
Fort Worth
I believe
Brewer.
So. Yep.
Okay, well, they're up 10-0 at the half.
Okay.
So definitely a lot closer than anticipated. Frisco Panther Creek is up a whopping 42-7 over Dallas Carter in the fourth quarter.
Over Dallas Carter.
I know. Biggest game in the state, probably. Solana just scored to go up 35-27 over Waco La Vega. That's midway through the third. Aubrey has a 13-0 lead over Kennedale. That's at halftime. Quinlan Ford is up 28-14 over Community. And then we've got a defensive. It's about as defensive as it gets. Paris and Pleasant Grove are tied 0-0.
Oh, we got a pitcher still, huh?
Yeah, we've got a shutout going.
Ace versus ace. Okay.
Yeah,
like
halfway
that.
through the third quarter. So a couple close ones, couple not so close ones.
Okay.
But there's your scoreboard watching for the night.
If I know Ryan Humphries the way I think I do, he might keep us updated throughout the course of the night.
I will do a better job.
While we're looking at stuff outside of this game, we still got a few minutes left. We will get back to this game in just a second. But two big things in the world of Ryan Humphries, for anyone that doesn't know, and you share the same interest, the same fandoms as a lot of our viewers, so I don't mind talking about it. Obviously, college game of the week really tomorrow. Your Texas Longhorns at Michigan.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I feel pretty good about it. To tell you the truth, I saw that the line was 7.5. Texas minus 7.5. I think that Texas goes to Ann Arbor and gets on the verge of winning that by 3 scores.
Yes.
I don't know. I think they're going to go up there and dominate the Wolverines.
Yeah, so last week you and I were on the same page about the game of the week. A&M Notre Dame, by the way. No one having to give any apologies.
Yeah, not a lot of not a lot of talk about that one.
I would talk more about that one, but then my LSU Tigers turned around the next night, so I don't really talk about anything now. But, I again 100% agree with you. I think if Texas is who they think they are, if they're who a lot of people think they are, they will go and pretty handedly win that game in Ann Arbor.
Yeah, I was very disappointed in what I saw out of Michigan against Fresno State last week. They weren't able to run the ball against Fresno State, a team that's built on running the ball. And so Texas, who is really beefed up, that just line of scrimmage, their O-line, D-line, obviously one of the faster teams in the country. I legitimately think they will beat Michigan by 2, maybe 3 scores tomorrow.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think it's a double-digit game. I think they win by at least 2 scores. The other game that I think most of our viewers probably either care about or will be watching, Ryan Humphries, the team you adore more than any other, your Dallas Cowboys, are I believe, 2.5-point underdog on the road at Cleveland. How do the Cowboys do in Cleveland?
I feel good about it. I'm excited for the season. I love that the expectations for the Cowboys are much lower than they've been in the past. Because I think the Cowboys are going to be fine this year. They've got a lot of really good pieces on that roster. I still trust in Dak Prescott. I need to see it in the playoffs. But for right now, for the time being, I think we go to Cleveland. I think we beat Cleveland. And, looking at the scoreboard right now, watching the Packers and the Eagles game tonight, Eagles offense doesn't really worry me all that much right this second. And so, I don't know. I think that's a division that the Cowboys can win. Obviously, getting CeeDee Lamb back, or getting him signed, I should say, is huge. You get Trayvon Diggs, you get Demarion Overshown back from injury. And so I like Cowboys at Cleveland to win this week.
Okay. I'm very excited about Overshown as well. That was a player I was super excited to get to watch, and then obviously an injury really, really early. I'm very – what's the word? We're going to watch him play. We'll see what happens. Ryan, just under 2 minutes before we return to action here. Tell me what you're hoping to see the rest of this half. Tell me what you think you'll see in the second half.
I'm hoping to see a little more throwing and catching. We're obviously running the ball tremendously efficient, but we're not completing as many balls down the field as we did last week. And I think we've just been a little off on a couple timing spots. I think we've dropped a couple catchable balls. I think we've had some bad throws on some stuff that we've made and that we can make. And so I want to see a little bit cleaner. I expect us to stretch out this lead in the second half. I think that Greenville did a fine job in the first half keeping this. Yeah, and they're going to start with the ball here, and I think it's going to set the tone for the half.
Yep.
And again, this was a 17-point game per Dave Campbell, and I don't know, so far Greenville has done a really good job keeping this one close. But I do think Sulphur Springs is going to stretch out in the second half.
Yeah, hats off to the Greenville Lions. They played, I thought, a really good first half, like you said. You've got it at a 13-point game right here, and you get the ball to start the second half. You have a chance to go make it a one-score game. So, yeah, I thought they played a great first half. I agree with you. I think something you and I raved about in the pregame show is, last week Mesquite Poteet was a team that you were probably supposed to beat pretty bad, and you did exactly that. You controlled the entire game. You won by the largest margin of victory in over a decade. I think we'll see more of that in the second half. I think the Wildcats will, like you said, hopefully get the ball moving a little bit better and kind of dominate the remainder of this game.
Yeah, and my favorite thing that I saw, and we talked about it, there were times last year early in the season where I didn't feel like we got off the bus with I guess as I don't want to say sense of urgency, or we just didn't start out the way I knew we were capable of doing. And tonight that couldn't be farther from the truth, because we got out to a 14-0 lead, and it was looking like we were going to blow this thing open. But like we said, I want to give credit to the Lions. 100%. They've done a great job that first half. I thought that they made the most of a couple opportunities, and if the ball bounces their way a time or two more, we're probably looking at a somewhat, tied ball game, close to being tied ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, one more time, huge thank you to everyone for spending your Friday night with us on Front Porch News and Chad's Media. Thank you to everyone for hanging out with us during the halftime show. We are ready for the second half. Before we resume, I want to tell you, at Hooten's Hardware, they offer a wide variety of tools, materials, and supplies for all your home, business, and outdoor projects and repairs. With over 40,000 square feet of materials in stock, they're sure to have everything you need for any job. Hooten's Hardware. They're more than just nuts and bolts.
Still waiting for the first onside kick of the night. It's going to happen.
That one fielded cleanly right at the 30. That's
he
where
said
Greenville
no more balls on the ground, Tyler.
No, it happened once, and he said not letting it happen again. And so far he hasn't before they start this drive at the 30. Josh Boatman is your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of his own, he understands the importance of protecting the ones who matter the most. He also understands that no two families need the same coverage, and that's why he will work with you to customize plans that fit your specific needs. Whether it's home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, or life insurance, Josh has you covered. Give him a call at 903-348-1527 to see how he can find a plan that fits you and your specific needs. The Lions running that option. And a good job, Dallin Horton, I believe, the first person there.
Gosh, I'm going to be honest. I love the play. It's fun to see. It's very old school, or I guess modern old school. But it hasn't worked that well tonight. I feel like the Cats have been all over it from the get-go.
Yeah, and I think that shows some versatility because, again, we talk about their ability to stop the run, but even outside, even in the option run and stuff, like still just doing a great job stopping it. So 2nd and 8 after a gain of 2. Give it to the fullback there, Ryan. He's got some room. He's got the first down.
That's the play that's the play that's been working for Greenville. I mean, just in between the tackles, great vision, get to the second level, and kind of burst.
Yeah, you keep mentioning that, but if they can break a tackle after contact, they just every time have like a big burst.
I know, it's like they press R2 and kind of take off.
That is how you're supposed to play the game. You're not supposed to just hit R2.
You know, just sprint through the line, Tyler.
Exactly. 1st and 10 from the 44.
Oh, big hit there.
Ooh. Matthew Jeter in there. Couldn't see who all else.
Looked like Giovanni
Solis. Nice. We're big Giovanni Solis fans over here. Matthew Jeter as well. Yeah, Ryan, we're going to mention that game at least once or twice a week.
Oh, NCAA?
Uh-huh.
Tyler, come on, buddy. We have to. It's been 11 years.
I didn't wait 11 years to not talk
about it. What are we doing?
Come on now. Talk about it to anybody who will listen. 2nd and 10. And a give to that fullback again, Ryan.
I love that had the demeanor of being a fumble.
Got a couple Wildcats pointing that way.
Got it.
Got a couple Wildcats pointing that way. I'm just watching the monitor at this point.
The white shirt says it's theirs. The red shirt says it's theirs.
Usually how that goes.
Sulphur Springs loves it.
Yep. If they like it, I think I love it, Ryan.
Greenville still thinks it's their ball.
We're waiting.
The refs are not sure.
Waiting.
Man, we still don't have. That's going to be 3rd down Greenville.
Okay. That was.
My goodness. I've never seen so many balls on the ground recovered by the same side. At some point, that's going to bounce our way.
You're right.
that was perfect though. We have six Wildcats jumping and hollering, running to the sideline. We've got it. 3rd down Greenville.
Yep. It's 3rd and 8 from the 41. Dropping back. Ooh, almost a pick there from Gio, but instead it's an incomplete pass. That'll bring up a 4th and 8.
I love being next to the defensive coach's room.
Yeah, corners coach Keenan Clayton, just on the other side of that glass from him. When he first, I thought he had a pretty good look.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the same play that they scored on earlier, where he's kind of just cutting there.
Uh-huh.
Kind of just misfired and almost came up with the pick for the Wildcats.
4th and 8.
Really good punt.
Skylar returns inside the 20, makes a man miss. Coming back this way, Ryan. Skylar Lewis still going. Up past the 50. Down the sideline, Skylar Lewis all the way up to the 30. What a return. I have to bring it up again. He's reminding me. Coach Newton told us he guaranteed a punt return touchdown. He reminded me just now he was that close just then.
Now, as great of a return as that was, and it was electric, I've got to let Skylar hear that he got tackled by the punter there.
Yeah, that's fair.
You just almost can't let that happen. Punters are athletes too. Producer Corey just chimed over and made sure that I knew that punters were athletes too, and I'm not disputing that, but I'm not sure that they're the same athlete as Skylar Lewis.
Hey, no one appreciates special teams more than Ryan and Ryan
listen.
and I. I mean, we.
Again, I've said it before. It gets the chili hot.
I give to Keyshawn John on first down. Gain of a few there.
I would not mind a heavier dosage of Keyshawn John.
Yeah, me as well. I was just about to say that.
In the second half. Coming off a smooth 160 yards last week.
Yeah, we're big.
Just a smooth 160.
Just a cool 160 on opening night. Yeah, Ryan and I are about as big of fans of special teams as there are, but also as big of fans of Keyshawn John.
Second greatest name on the team.
Yep.
Number 2.
I mean, you're just not going to beat
I need to think
Holmes,
about what
probably.
3 is, though.
Okay, we'll put some thought
We'll put some.
2nd and 7 from the 27. Caden scrambling. He's got Skylar. Skylar does not have it, though, and that is incomplete for 3rd and 7.
That is a ball that he will never drop again.
No. Yeah, you're right.
I think he was surprised in the lack of coverage and the amount of space that he had, and he was thinking, okay, what move am I going to put on this guy after I catch it to score? And he forgot the first part.
Yep.
So 3rd and 7, we're going to call it?
3rd and 7. Quinn Harris back on the field. Jamorian Jeffrey, the lone receiver on this side.
Is it Deuce or Keyshawn at running back?
I believe it's Keyshawn.
Okay, it's Keyshawn.
It is. Delayed counter on 3rd and 7. He gets a lot of it. Is the ball out?
Yep, Greenville loves it.
Greenville does love it. Ball. It is going to be a fumble recovery for the Greenville Lions right on the doorstep of the Bell Concrete Red Zone. They're going to get to take over with 8 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Before they do, I want to tell you about our friends over at Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs. They offer a full line of Michelin tires. When you're looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Michelin packs more science into their tires to bring together safety, durability, fuel efficiency, and performance without trade-offs. Match the right tire with the right service today. Discount Wheel and Tire, proudly serving our Wildcats for over 25 years. Around the Lions will take over here at the 22. 8:09 left here in the 3rd. Man in motion. Look at deep run. It's picked off. Got the ball right back. And he is down this time inside the Bell Concrete Red Zone. That's Alex McCormick.
I mean, the man, the myth, the legend.
Alex McCormick does it all.
Very similar play that they've been trying to run all night. You saw it last drive. You saw it on the touchdown. They're going to have these. They're both running digs. McCormick kind of feels, and that's why he's drifting back. And he was able to pick that off.
Dude, you and I had mentioned at one point how Alex McCormick had looked really good in coverage. Almost had a pick, or almost had a tip last week, I think, and does come up with a pick there. Now Deuce is going to be the one taking the snap here inside the Bell Concrete Red Zone. To give to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare makes a man miss. A nice gain on first down. Speaking of, I got a text from our good friend, the Weber Ninja himself, and he said, punters are athletes. For example, Jackson Hare.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
That's a great
Jackson Hare there, another carry, another first tackler miss. But yeah, Alex McCormick there. I mean, he showed some legit hands.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, I think he needs to be vying for some time on offense to Faircloth.
Now,
hands like that.
I don't know if
he would be quite the fullback.
He would be.
He's just throwing his body around, putting it on the line.
I think he would love that job. 2nd and 5 from the 12. Another give to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare. I guess not quite enough, but very close. Ryan, I don't know if you remember what I consider to be Dallas Maverick legend Monte Ellis, but he used to say Monte have it all. Alex McCormick have it all, I think.
I think legend is a strong word, but
good
player.
Jackson's got the first down up inside the 5, up to the 3, I believe.
I'm not going to say that he made that guy miss, but he's definitely glad that he ran out of room. Big first down there, Tyler. I'm thinking this is 4-down territory.
Yeah, I think you've got 3 tries, and with the number of weapons you have, with the number of options you have, play call wise, let's see what you got. First and goal.
I'm not going to be super surprised with a handoff to 7 here.
That's exactly what you're going to get, Ryan. And he's going to get you 6 points.
Look, it's not rocket science. You know it. I know it. The American people know it. Hand the ball to Jackson. Good things will happen.
For the second time tonight, that is a rushing touchdown for Jackson Hare. Gives him 11 total for his career. And that gives him 4 already this season.
Great answer by the Cats there. You have the fumble in two drives ago. You answer that with an interception, and then you go down and start this second half off with 6, hopefully 7. Good snap, good hold. Good kick.
And it is good. 34-14. Wildcats lead.
Hi, I'm Erin Neal, the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. I am passionate about serving the local community and the surrounding areas. My goal is to take the hassle out of buying insurance. I want to educate you on what you're buying and help you make an informed decision. Whether it's personal or commercial insurance, my team and I will be here every step of the way to make sure you are getting the satisfaction you need and the coverage you deserve. My promise to you is that we will never hard sell you insurance, use slick sales techniques, or pressure you into making a decision that you're not comfortable with. Call us today at 972-285-0381 to find the best coverage to fit your need. My commitment is to give you unparalleled service, and remember, Hamby helps.
Ron, we are 1.5 weeks into this season, and Jackson Hare, 4 total touchdowns already.
Well, I would say get used to it.
I think Deuce Timmons already with 4 as well.
Gosh, I look at the offensive side of the ball, and I just see, I see 3, 4.
Yeah.
I don't know about 5, but guys that can get to that 10 touchdown
yes,
mark.
100%.
Don't you feel that way? I know that's a lot. Obviously, we've got to score a lot of points every week, but just talent. You just got a lot of guys that can do good with the ball in their hands.
All
right, back to him. That one's a little shorter.
Yep. That one fielded just inside the 40. Lions will have a little over 60 yards to go on this drive. Sulphur Springs is where Brian White and Daniel Roper call home, a place where they've raised families, planted their roots, and proudly serve for all legal needs. At Roper & White, they are Wildcats past, present, and future. They're more than just legal experts. They're partners in your journey to justice and success. With a dedicated team, they offer personalized legal strategies tailored to your needs. From everyone over at Roper & White, go Wildcats. So starting at the 38. We've got some man press coverage over there on the far side.
Oh, my goodness.
Some late extracurricular, but no flags.
I'm going to be honest, Tyler. I feel like that play was open. I think that 16 remembered earlier in the game kind of a similar play, and he could feel Grayson Hardy kind of closing in on him.
I saw.
He said, "Not this time, buddy."
I saw on that play he had to actively hold up.
That one was maybe a business decision.
2nd and 10. The give on 2nd and 10. I believe that was Blaine on the tackle. Yep, Blaine Allen, junior defensive lineman over there.
I know we've said it a lot, but when Greenville runs the ball and we're not giving them any space at the line of scrimmage, it's never a gain of anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's when they get to that 3, 4, or 5 yard mark, and I know that obviously is self-explanatory, but those runs have been 10 plus.
Right.
So it's either 10 plus or
gain of nothing.
Gain of nothing.
Yeah,
is kind of the point I'm making.
So 2 plays into this drive, it's still 3rd and 10. Running back in motion. He does pass it to him, but incomplete. So just a quick little 3 and out. No harm, no foul. Oh, the point I was wanting to make before that last drive, you're talking about obviously you would have to score just a ton of points, to have multiple 10-plus touchdown guys. But, obviously the whole season isn't going to necessarily go this way. You're going to play some very tough teams along the way, but you're averaging, even if the game ended at this score, you're averaging in the high 40s, low 50s points per game right now. You know,
you're at 102 points on the season right this second.
Yeah, so you're averaging 50 points a game right now.
Yeah.
And not sure if we got a timeout or. Yes. First timeout of the half.
At the Gypsy Willow, every order is a masterpiece. From start to finish, we offer personalized attention, keeping you informed every step of the way. Whether you bring your own designs or work with our in-house graphic designers, we make it seamless. With no minimums and unlimited colors, explore endless possibilities at no extra cost. Our industry-trained team ensures perfection in every print. At the Gypsy Willow, each order isn't just a print, it's the beginning of a story. Your story.
5:18 left here in the third. 4th and 10. Lions used the timeout there, so I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, I think you're planning on punting, but I don't know why you don't just take the delay of game if that was the plan, so I'm not sure. But
yeah, we talked about being pretty liberal in the first half of you know, if you don't feel good about it, call a timeout. I am definitely a clock management timeout guy when it comes to the second half, and so I do not like the timeout there. Just go ahead and take the delay of game if you're punting anyways.
They are punting anyways towards Skylar Lewis, but going to be out of bounds. We'll see where they
that's what I would do too.
Spot that. But yeah, I wouldn't, especially you just watched them have a pretty good return.
Yeah.
Almost took it to the crib just a second ago. So
I'm probably just going to kick it in, see if the kid in the 5th row has some hands.
Tried to do like Trick Daddy said and take it to the house, but Coach Newton again, he told me, guaranteed me, we will see a punt return touchdown this year, and I may not promise him something in return. So excited to see when and if that happens, but. Yeah, I think you have a number of guys who can get that 10-plus touchdown mark.
Yeah, Tyler, this one, you're up 20. You've got 5 minutes left in the third. This drive feels like, I don't want to say the nail in the coffin, but you go score here, and it's going to make things really tough.
Keyshawn John gets it to start the drive, but just back to the line of scrimmage, or maybe a gain of 1. But, yeah, I feel the exact same way. I think this is a good chance if you're the Wildcats to really – mentally or morally, it would feel like you're about to put it away if you go have a great drive here, find the end zone again. Find, as some people call it, the touchdown place. You know,
Tyler, I'm watching. You know, they're throwing some, I don't know, footballs, pom-poms, something on the Greenville sideline. There's just no way they're getting it all the way up to the top of here.
No, I don't know if you can see the Greenville sideline at some point.
I mean,
we'll get one of our.
Nobody's got the arm for that.
It's way up here. As someone who had to make this walk earlier, it's a long walk. It's a long climb. To give to Deuce Timmons on second down. He did somehow.
He turned 2 into about 4 there.
He did. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can see it's a very steep way down.
This is very John Madden like, me going up into the stands and drawing. But I mean, we're talking.
I don't think
well over 100 feet in this little space right here, and
Ryan Humphries.
Nobody's got the arm for that. I'm not making that
Ryan
throw.
Humphries not throwing a little plastic football.
No, I'm not making that throw.
3rd and 6.
Certainly with no accuracy.
3rd and 6. Caden looking for somebody, looking for Skylar. He's got him. Skylar up to the 42 or the 43.
Yeah, there's the confident ball over the middle that I saw last week, and that's trusting your guy. He's got just an in-breaking route. He's sitting that down because he feels comfortable in that space.
Yep.
He knows he's past the stick. Caden steps into it. Boom.
Great pass, great catch.
Yep, zone coverage there. Skylar's kind of just touchy-feely. You know, where can I sit down? First down.
Up to the 42. Wildcats rolling now. Jackson Hare back in the backfield. Play clock at 10.
A little under center action. No.
Play clock at 5.
Kind of teased us there.
To give to Jackson Hare. That was the most explosive gain of 2 I've ever seen, I think, in my life. He took off.
Hey, first guy made the tackle on that one.
Yes, he did. Helping the percentage a little bit, but.
It is funny. We talked about Jackson's I don't want to say lack of carries last week because he touched the ball plenty, but it's definitely noticeable that he's getting more carries tonight.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't know that he has a catch. Maybe one. Maybe.
I'm really not sure.
I don't know. Lots of carries though.
Yeah.
Double-digit carries.
So that's a gain of 4. Sorry. I said 2. A gain of 4. 2nd and 6.
That's why it was the most explosive gain of 2
exactly.
you've ever seen, because it was
right.
4.
Caden rolling. He's got Wyatt Watson, and Wyatt Watson's got the first down just outside of the Bell Concrete red zone. And, dude, if you do get a replay on that, I want to kind of show something here. Caden does a great job. You can see him look Jamorian first. It's not there. I mean, he does go through his reads very well, scrambles.
Yeah, and he's also he probably has a little bit of room to run and get a gain of 2, but Caden does a great job of staying patient, wait, and then this is going to be open. Trust your quarterback, throw to the sideline, away from the defender, first down.
So 1st and 10 at the 23, Keyshawn in the backfield. Jamorian and Wyatt on this side. Skyler, the lone man on the far side. Play clock at 1, they do get it off. Looking for Skyler in the end zone. Incomplete. Bringing up 2nd and 10 with 1:32 left in the 3rd.
I don't know the route there. It seemed like maybe they were a little miscommunication. Skyler kind of broke in. Caden kind of wanted to throw towards closer to the back pylon. I have noticed that the Greenville safety, more times than not, he's shading. They're shading over to Skyler's side.
Gotcha.
And so I think that's kind of why we haven't seen Skyler blow the top off as
Deuce
much
the quarterback
tonight.
Gives to Keyshawn. Keyshawn with a gain of a few there. Yeah, I'm excited to see what all you do out of that play call. You've got Deuce as your quarterback. Wyatt was in the pre-snap motion, and then the give to Keyshawn.
We are still waiting for the first Deuce pass attempt tonight.
Yes.
I said I guaranteed it.
You
so
did guarantee it.
Hopefully that's coming.
You did guarantee it. Last week he was
1 for 1, I think.
Yes, 1 for 1.
Yeah, to Wyatt.
I had the yardage.
I want to say like 18 yards or something.
I was going to say 16.
Okay.
I think it is that.
Somewhere in there. He caught it rolling out to the right,
yeah.
Inside the 5, 6, 7 yard line, something like that.
1 for 1 for 16 yards.
Perfect.
The play clock's at 5. I believe we're going to see our first Wildcat timeout of the half, and that we are.
Welcome to Bell Concrete, Inc., where we treat our clients like family. For over 70 years, we've delivered the finest ready-mixed concrete, sand, and aggregate. Our friendly staff ensures your project is completed with care and a smile. With locations in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and Anna, we're here for you. Call us today at 903-885-3126 and experience the Bell Concrete difference.
42 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. It's a 3rd and 8 on the 21-yard line. So, Ryan, we were saying, yes, last week Deuce completed the one pass he attempted for 16 yards. We also got to see Mason Cooper make his varsity debut, and he completed his 2 attempts for 22 yards.
Mason Cooper taking on the holding duties tonight.
Nice.
We've been a lot cleaner field goal PAT operation tonight. I know we had a couple early mishaps last week, so definitely good to see that.
Do you know if anyone has got any experience holding or anything like that? Any like nationally award-winning holders?
I know a guy back in his day that was pretty good at it.
I do as well. Wildcat legend, national champion, my partner, Ryan Humphries.
Ball placement specialist.
3rd and 8. Jamorian and Wyatt, the receivers on this side. Skyler on the outside. The give to Keyshawn John. And he gets it inside the Bell Concrete red zone. So there.
That makes me feel like it was 4-down territory all along with the run call there. Typically in 3rd and 8, if field goal's in play or if punting's in play, you probably throw there.
Yeah, I would think
with
so.
the run. That tells me that Faircloth is thinking, okay, we've got 2 plays.
Yeah, me as well. And then you call the timeout right before that snap. You obviously don't have to, and you're not going to make another snap here. So
right.
Got plenty of time to talk about what it is you wanted to do there. So yes, they are going to take that to the 4th quarter. It'll be 4th and 7 from the 20 when we come back.
At ETPT, one of the treatments that make us unique is aquatic therapy, which encompasses everything from exercise in the water, relieving pressure on the joints, and decreasing overall pain, to aquatic body work, which transforms your body in a whole new way. Experience full mind and body relaxation through movement, holding, stretching, and myofascial release, achieving a nervous system reset and breaking the chronic pain cycle. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances Hospital, Sulphur Springs, are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, taking orthopedic care a step further.
We are ready to start the fourth quarter here in Greenville, and the Wildcats, though it is 4th and 7, once again find themselves inside the Bell Concrete red zone right here on the 20. Shout out to our red zone partner, Bell Concrete. At Bell Concrete, they treat their clients like family. For over 70 years, they've delivered the finest ready-mix concrete, sand, and aggregate. Their friendly staff ensures your project is completed with care and a smile. With locations in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and Anna, they're here for you. Call them today at 903-885-3126.
Here it is.
Over to Deuce. Deuce trying to make his way to the outside.
There it is.
Ryan, you called it.
I could feel it.
You called it.
I could feel it.
We've said it multiple times,
my.
But when Ryan Humphries asks for something into a microphone, he usually receives it, and I believe that is the first career touchdown for sophomore tight end Quinn Harris.
And first career touchdown pass by Deuce Simmons.
You're right. Bunch of firsts here tonight.
When Deuce went in motion, you kind of felt like, okay, this feels fishy. And just the fact that I said we were looking for that first pass. Great hold there. Snap a little low, no problem for Mr. Mason. Good snap, good hold, good kick.
41-14 Wildcats.
Ashby with Nations Lending here. Ever feel like navigating a mortgage loan is like finding your way through a maze blindfolded? Here's why you need a local guide. Mortgage loans are complex, filled with confusing terms and endless paperwork. That's where I come in. Whether you're buying a home, refinancing your rate, or renovating your home, I'll lead you to the best rate and terms possible, but also make sure you avoid costly mistakes. Working with me and my team means peace of mind. So visit me online at easttexaslending.com and let's find the perfect mortgage solution for you.
11:52 left in this one. 41-14 the Wildcats lead. But yeah, Ryan, obviously you had promised a Deuce pass, but another player that you and we've talked about a lot about how excited we are. That is Quinn Harris, the sophomore tight end, and that was his first career touchdown. I believe his first career catch as well.
Well, they're not going to come any easier than that. That's pretty open.
That is. That's fair.
That's one where Deuce is like, okay, just throw a beach ball up there. Nobody's around. A little deeper than we've seen.
Yeah, fielded
yeah,
right.
He fair caught. Yeah, the up back fair caught, which is going to be a dead ball.
All right, Ron, do you want to take a second look at this touchdown?
Little trick play replay action. Yes. They're so fixated on stopping the run. Nobody's thinking about that right there.
Mm-hmm.
Even right here, he's thinking, oh, Deuce, he's been running the ball all night. I'm going to go make a play. I didn't even see this guy.
A great job from Deuce to make the miss there to be able to get the pass off. But
yeah, and with him tucked on the offensive line like that beside Vincent Johnson, they're really – I mean, it's very easy to not even realize that he's eligible. He's crouched down. I'm not really thinking about that. I've got playmakers all over the place. Let me forget about the tight end.
Well, Ron, you've seen him return a kick for a touchdown. You've seen him run a couple in, and you've seen him throw one.
We need a catch.
Big run on first down.
Then I'm going to ask for a defensive touchdown.
That one might be a big – well, I don't know. When Ryan Humphries –
Then I'm going to ask for a kick. I want him to kick after he's scored a touchdown.
again, there are a few people.
I want the full 7 from Deuce.
There are few people in my life who I know that are better manifestors than Ryan Humphries. So, speaking into existence. Ryan the pitch, but Greenville is able to land on it.
I was complimentary of the option pitch all night, and right there, I'm being told we have the Packers-Eagles game up in the booth, and people around us are wanting to see what the score is. Kind of interrupted me there.
It's not important who those people are, but 2nd and 20 now from the 21. 11 minutes left to go. Ryan, here in a second, we'll start having more of these conversations, but going to have to start thinking about another Way Bible Church player of the game. Also, last week I didn't hear from Joel T-Meyer, but pass is complete, brought down by Creed and Alex. Creed was in hunt Alex King. So if Joel T-Meyer wants to have a vote, send it my way. Send it to producer Corey, any of us. Don't send it to producer Corey, send it to me. Third and 11 from the 29. You starting to have these thoughts in your head, Ron?
Oh, I've already got my pick.
Okay.
There's still plenty of time to make something happen.
Absolutely. Dropping back on 3rd and 11. Now running around. Does get the pass off, but incomplete. Bringing up another 4th and 11.
Tyler, a couple of score updates here. I said I'd do a better job in this half. Lake Dallas 17-7 over Fort Worth Brewer. That one's much closer than anticipated. That one looks like it's going to the 4th. Panther Creek has a big win over Dallas Carter. Salina stretched out their lead.
Hey, what was the final score of that, though?
The Panther Creek, 48-13 over Dallas Carter. Salina wins 49-27 over La Vega. Aubrey has stretched out that lead over Kennedale, 26-0. Quinlan is 42-27 over Community, and Paris, with 1 minute to go, is up 7-0 over Pleasant Grove.
Wow, so someone did score in that one, but Skylar letting that one roll, and they will down it at the 15 or at the 14 with 9:47 left to go. Very quickly before the Wildcats start another drive, I want to tell you about our good friend Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty. She is your local real estate expert. Raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mother to 2 boys, she's deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mother's Culture Club, she's dedicated to making a positive impact. She's committed to providing honest and hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Find your dream home together and give her a call today. So yeah, it will have 86 yards to go here. You know, you said Panther Creek, it was 48-13. You got a score here, you have a very similar score. Keyshawn John on first down. Nice gain of about 7 right there.
I definitely don't mind rocking the Dirk Nowitzki score.
Me either.
Though.
Anytime
you get 41.
Or
Sulphur Springs legend, basketball legend Bradley Washington, also 41.
There you go. Anytime you can pay homage to Dirk, you might as well. And Greenville sporting his other number, which was 14. On the German national team, he was number 14. Every now and then you'll see one of those jerseys in the wild. Those are pretty cool. The Dirk German national jersey. And there is a flag. But I didn't see for what. Well, I believe I know what it's for. But flag was called at 9:04 on the clock.
Seems to have been some words.
Just based on the way he reacted, I assume that's what it was for. But
yeah, it seemed like maybe some words from our side to maybe the official. That's going to be 15 every time.
Yeah, and that'll bring it back to, I guess, a 2nd and 18 now from the 11 or 12. From the 11. 9:03. Have to work it in at least once again. Caden rolling. Got Skylar again. Gain of a few there. Make it 3rd and, back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 9. Ryan, next week, what we got next week? We're back at home.
Back at home,
Homecoming.
playing Bullard. Homecoming.
Yep. Coming home again.
Yep.
Do you think about me now and then? Well, I'm coming home again. Yeah, I'm excited for that, though. Bullard homecoming night. We will be back on our normal time, 7 p.m. pregame
Supposedly.
show.
Let's not go promising things. I'm not speaking that into the mic to manifest anything.
It's currently scheduled for a 7 p.m. pregame show, 7:30 kickoff.
Definitely happy to be back at the Prim, though.
Always. Caden letting it fly towards Skylar.
That's
no
gotta
catch,
be a flag.
but it is
One flag, two flag.
Red flag, blue flag.
Yeah, that's going to be I'm not even marking on that.
Yeah.
We can't go jumping on people's backs.
To be fair, it's only so many ways to stop Skylar Lewis from catching a football. So,
and that's one of them.
That
just
is
jump,
one of
just
them.
jump on him.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
And a lot of times, 15 is a great alternative.
It is
to what could be.
That's an actual conversation you and I have had
in college and high school, where it's not a spot foul.
Right.
Just tackle him.
Yep.
If I'm beat,
just
accept it.
If it's that dude who's going to catch that pass, yeah.
100%. You take 15 over 30 every time.
Caden rolling, and he finds Wyatt Watson for a big gain of about 15.
I'll tell you,
45.
ever since I made the comment that Caden and Wyatt maybe weren't on the same page tonight, they've been on the same page. That's the second chance effort. Where's Wyatt? There he is, ball that we've seen.
Well, again, I can only say it so many times, but we've learned that's how it works for Ryan Humphries. If you mention, it's gonna.
I know. That's why I have to be very selective in what I'm thinking.
By the way, we said it's Bullard next week for homecoming. If you don't mind, at some point, I'm going to put in the request for a score update on them. Because I believe you told me they barely beat Maybank last week.
Yeah, it was closer. I can find that for you.
The give on 1st and 10 is to Keyshawn John, trying to make something happen. I think it's a gain of a few there. Playing Caddo Mills.
Caddo Mills, the Foxes.
Yes. Fox Fierce. Run Fox. What is it? Fox Fast. Yep. Yes.
Surely that is the only Foxes. Fox?
Ooh.
What's the plural form of fox? Foxes?
Oh, no. It's
Foxeye?
Saw two.
No, I'm just kidding. I think it's Foxes.
I saw two Fox. I think it's just Fox.
So they're the Caddo Mills Fox? No way.
Nah, they're the Foxes. You're right.
The Foxes.
They're for sure the Foxes.
This isn't the Stanford Cardinal.
I know no one asked for my opinion, but it's kind of a fire
mascot. No, what I was going to say is surely that's the only one in Texas. I love names.
Yes, that's
that
just
there's
yours.
only one in Texas.
It's a very
Grandview Zebras, the Hutto Hippos.
Keyshawn John on 2nd down. Yeah, very cool color scheme.
The Hereford White Faces. That's very unique.
I was ready to see how many more you had off the top.
Oh, I can keep going. There's a bunch of them in Texas.
Ryan Humphries off the Domington, just mascot after mascot. Out of high school, I got to go to Galveston College to play baseball, where they were the Whitecaps. And then I, oddly enough, went to Henderson State, and they're the Reddies. That's very unique as well.
I was Bearcats with a K.
Yeah.
Only of its kind.
I love Bearcats with a K, by the way. 3rd and 4 from the 49. Deuce Wyatt in motion. Deuce keep it himself. He's got the first down and then some, up to the 35. I love that play call. I love that. I love everything you can do out of it. Love that play.
Yeah, and there's definitely times there where Deuce has the ability to, where it's a, read option. That one with the man in motion maybe felt like it was probably a design keep.
You think so? Yeah.
Which Deuce through 2 weeks has shown that is a great decision.
Yeah. Again, what is it? 5 total touchdowns now. 1st and 10 from the 34. So I have gotten my player of the game pick from Joel Tiemeyer.
Okay.
From the Way Bible Church. So excited to at some point we're gonna have to start deliberating on that. But Still 5.5 minutes to go, and that's going to make it a 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5. You know, you and I don't have to travel too much until district because, again, next week is homecoming, and then the week after that, we get to go see our friends over at Mount Pleasant. So,
well, our 5 away games this year are the 3 closest and the 2 farthest.
True. Skylar's got the catch. Took him forever to go down, but finally brought down.
You have a late flag.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice the late flag.
It is on Sulphur Springs. Looks like we're going to have holding. We're going to replay 2nd down. We did have a text in on the mascot talk, and the Itasca Wampus Cats
That's
probably
fire.
takes the cake.
That is fire. Weber Ninja with 2 pretty good contributions to the broadcast tonight. That and the Jackson.
There's another
Jackson
good one.
punter.
There's another good one in that Great American Conference. Talking about Henderson,
Mhm.
Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a pretty good one.
It's a good one.
The Mule Riders. That's in that conference.
Yeah.
The Savage Storm is in that conference.
Those are fire.
Oh, I've got a better one. The Monticello Bull Weevils.
1 second, we're going to timeout. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Revamped Aesthetics, your locally owned med spa dedicated to helping you achieve your unique beauty goals. From neuromodulators, dermal fillers, a variety of facials, and lash and brow services, we offer a range of treatments tailored just for you. And the best part, all consultations are absolutely free. Get expert advice on the best services for your aesthetic desires. Visit us in Emory or Sulphur Springs, or call us today at 903-474-4649 and let us enhance the beauty you were born with.
4:26 left in the third, or in the game. Ryan, we cut you off. Did you have any more?
Oh my gosh! I mean, this is like those memes that you see where
Right.
like
Name obscure players
guys'
and
ideas
stuff, yeah.
of hanging out, having a good time is just naming cool guys that played on their teams growing up.
It's that except for obscure mascot names. 2nd and 15 from the 39, incomplete. So bring up 3rd and long. Yeah, I'm pretty confident we could have let you cook forever on that one.
I've got some great
Oh, you
texts coming in.
You got some?
This one is in Illinois.
Okay.
Tetopolis. I know I butchered that.
Okay.
Tetopolis wooden shoes.
Oh. Caden Mitchell dumps it off to Skylar. Skylar's got it. He's got the first down. Still going.
He did.
They name him out of bounds.
Unfortunately, he stepped out back here, but I do think it's enough to move the chains.
He wasn't wearing wooden shoes, but the shoes he is wearing did go out of bounds apparently. Inside the Bell Concrete.
Enough messing around. Do you have a flag, though?
Wooden shoes.
What's interesting is that the flag is way back
Right.
here at the 5-yard line. Obviously, the action was happening closer to the 25, 20. Skylar stepped out at the 18. Is looking like they're marking it, which would definitely be enough for the first down. Just don't know what the call is going to be. Oh, there's actually 2 flags back here as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
I'll tell you, this crew
Got flags
is
everywhere.
all about the laundry.
Uh-huh. Flags all over the place.
A lot of deliberating.
A lot of it. Figuring it out, though. No, we're not. Spoke too soon. That's my bad. I have the opposite.
I'm not even
power
mad,
that you
Tyler.
have.
This is amazing.
Not even mad. It's amazing.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh. Okay.
We've got a legal procedure. We've got a personal foul on the defense. Those penalties are going to offset. After the play is over, unsportsmanlike, Sulphur Springs. So, we're going to have 3rd
and 30?
and 100.
Well, it was 3rd and 15, I think.
We're also being told that we have an ejection.
Okay.
Sounds like Skylar Lewis might be ejected.
All I know is we've got a 3rd and 30.
3rd and 30.
That is all I know. From the 46. 4-11 left here in the 3rd.
So it looks like Chris Adams is going to come in. This is probably where you just throw a screen to Jackson Hare, see if you can get half of it.
Yep, see what happens.
I don't know.
Either way, while we do have a quick second here and we're still talking things over, a couple more friends that I didn't get the chance to tell you about just yet. But it's the most busy time of the year. The kids are back in school. Fall is just around the corner. You very well may find yourself needing some extra cash. If so, go see D&B Loans, who offers personal loans of anywhere from $100 to $3,400. They also have a fully stocked showroom of furniture and appliances available with in-house financing and free local delivery. When you need cash, trust a hometown business. We've got all the discussion out of the way. Yes. 3rd and 30.
Tyler, we haven't had one play in about 5 minutes.
We have. It's been a minute. It's been a while.
Okay. Keyshawn John is coming onto the field.
For us to have a starter on this team named Creed, I haven't made nearly enough Creed references for my own liking yet.
I would think this is just a run here.
It is. Keyshawn John. Keyshawn John with a huge gain on it. Gain of about 11, I think. And
now it's 4th and 40.
In any other scenario, that would have been really cool. So Woody had mentioned Jackson Hare, the punter, but that is something we've gotten to see so little of so far this year.
It's only the 2nd time tonight.
Uh-huh.
I think. Twice, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I didn't even know that if he had punted yet, but with 3.5 minutes left in the game and a 41-14 lead, it looks like that's what we'll be getting here on 4th and 20.
Great punt.
It is a great punt. Fair catch at the 10. So with 3:17 left, that's where they'll be taking over.
We are Amethyst Healthcare, a privately owned agency of skilled in-home nursing services. With locations in Dallas, Sulphur Springs, and now Pilot Point, we've been serving our community since 2010. Our dedicated team offers skilled nursing and therapy services to ensure the well-being of our patients. Visit us at amethysthc.com to learn more about how we can support you and your loved ones. Amethyst Healthcare, first-class care in the comfort of your home.
3:17 left in this one. Greenville Lions starting the drive at the 11. Give on first down. And it's a good gain on first down, Ryan. All the way up past the 25. Something I wanted to talk about with you earlier that we just haven't gotten the chance to talk about much yet. But again, we mentioned it is a freshman quarterback for Greenville. I mean, you're getting great experience as a freshman.
No doubt. And that's something that Obviously, early, there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve. There's going to be some bumps and bruises. But for the long run, obviously, that's something that you got to feel pretty good about.
Speaking of Ryan.
Oh, my goodness.
What a pass, what a catch. Speaking of things to feel good about, if you're the freshman quarterback for the Greenville Lions.
Boy, you couldn't have better coverage on that one.
Yeah, that was just.
It is a fantastic catch by the Lions.
Moves them all the way up past the 50.
My goodness.
You know, for a team that's got 14 points with under 3 minutes left in the game,
they've
been
made
on this
some
side
great
of the,
plays.
Yeah,
no, I know it's totally opposite of last week. Last week, I felt like it was a touchdown across midfield for the Pirates, but Greenville has been on this side of the field numerous times.
Dropping back to pass again. Had his man, just couldn't bring it in, incomplete. Grayson Hardy pretty fired up.
Yeah, he's just been a force over the middle of the field tonight. Very,
he absolutely has been.
Just very Brian Dawkins-ish.
I mean, he's having a great start to the season. Having a great start to the year. Second and 10 from the 48. Give. Good run. Got the first down. Grayson Hardy making the tackle along with Alex McCormick. Yeah, this is a solid drive for the Greenville Lions.
Greenville's rushing yards per attempt is about 7 because it's either 0 or 15.
Alex McCormick trying to bring him down. Grayson Hardy going to come out. Nope, that wasn't Grayson. Who was it? C.T. Galloway. So that was someone I wanted to mention. I mean, he's got to be pretty high on the name list. C.T. Galloway, that's a good name. Was it really? Producer Corey said that was going to be his pick.
I think Giovanni Solis is a pretty good one.
He was also very much in one of my candidates. I'll have to come up with another one.
It's a quality defensive tackle name.
Absolutely. And he's a quality defensive tackle. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 from the 30. Very quickly, one more of our friends I want to tell you all about is our good friends over at Triple Crown Roofing. They are your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, they offer competitive prices and free consultation. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, they provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing, roofing done right. Appreciate every single one of our partners for helping us bring you these games every single week. Third and 10 from the 31, 32 left to go. Y'all don't go anywhere. We still have to name tonight's the Way Bible Church player of the game, but first we've got a timeout.
You only have one heart, and you rely on it for everything. If your heart needs help, you can rely on Christus Health. With us, you have one of the most comprehensive heart care programs right here, with innovative, personalized care you can count on. Delivered by a team you can trust. You only have one heart. We only have one purpose, to keep it healthy and strong. Your heart, your life, our purpose. Christus Health.
1:31 left to go. It's going to be a 3rd and 10. And again, y'all don't go anywhere after the game. We still have to name tonight's the Way Bible Church player of the game. We've heard from Joel T. Meyer from the Way Bible Church. He's given us his pick. I think Ryan, I think y'all are on the same page.
I would assume so.
No spoilers.
Pretty clear cut to me tonight.
Got to stick around and find out, but scrambling, complete. Any other games you're excited about tomorrow, though? I know we talked about Texas and Michigan. It's not a super fun. I mean, you got Tennessee and NC State. They're both ranked.
I'm certainly excited about my Bearcats coming off a big win at Rice. They're going to the Bounce House in UCF tomorrow, so that's a big one. But, yeah, other games. I'm just looking. It's not as near good of a slate as it was last week.
Right.
Utah and Baylor, Iowa State. Yeah.
4th and 10 got a man open. He brings it in, still going, and he'll go out of bounds at the 8. And, you know, that was another point I was trying to make, but, like, in these late games, it's tough when you're down 41-14 to, like, well, we still got to play this out. We still got to put something together. But not when you're a freshman quarterback. You're like, no, this is an opportunity.
This is my first crack at it.
Some reps, some confidence, you know.
Absolutely.
It's big. First and goal from the 8. Running back in motion. Pass incomplete. And the Wildcats pass rush did a really good job there.
Tyler, you do have Colorado at Nebraska.
Oh,
that's a
how
good
are
one.
we forgetting about that?
You have Tennessee at NC State. And then you close out the night, 9 p.m., Boise State at Oregon, which I think could be interesting.
Colorado, Nebraska. It's funny. This time a year ago, it felt like the world was rooting for Colorado. And this time
now the world is rooting against Colorado.
It feels that way.
Who do you got in that one?
Nebraska.
I'll take Nebraska.
Okay.
It's 7.
Okay.
I would think that crowd is going to be rocking. It's
Dylan.
already one of the best crowds in college football. Oh, a little bit of a miscommunication.
Trying to make something out of it. Truth Holmes trying to chase him down.
That's going to be a flag.
There is a flag. He was knocked out at about the 1, but, yeah, there is a flag back
That one is coming way back.
Yeah. And there is a player on the field.
Welcome to Jackson Dental, where we prioritize your smile. Meet Dr. Jenner Jackson, a hometown Wildcat turned dentist, dedicated to continuing the legacy of excellence started by his father, Dr. Phil Jackson, over 35 years ago. At Jackson Dental, we offer a range of services from routine checkups to advanced treatments, all delivered with a commitment to your comfort and well-being. Our friendly team is here to ensure you have a positive dental experience. Schedule your appointment today and discover the exceptional care with Dr. Jenner Jackson at Jackson Dental.
Welcome to Corner Grub House. This iconic spot has been home to family-owned businesses, and we're proud to continue that tradition. Here, we serve freshly made comfort dishes that make you feel right at home. Enjoy our southern hospitality while watching Wildcat football every Friday night on our big screen. Craving a taste of tradition? Call us today at 903-919-5058 for delivery or catering. Or visit our website at cornergrubhouse.com, where every meal and every game feels like coming home.
Bill Owens at J. Hodge Chevrolet. We're voted the best dealership in sales, parts, and service, and received the prestigious Mark of Excellence award from GM. That's saying a lot, but to receive those honors 8 years in a row, that's the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. We owe it all to the J. Hodge family, and that's the great team of employees we have, plus the great community that we have and all our good customers. We invite you out to J. Hodge Chevrolet, 478 Wildcat Way in Sulphur Springs to see the difference.
1:03 left. It is second and goal from the 18 after the penalty.
That's not ideal.
It's not. It's all about perspective, though. You're like, now I get a chance to score from further.
Well, we've got room now.
Yeah, got room to work with. Dumps down to the running back. Alex King brings him down at the 12.
They run that running back motion a lot. Teams do that to see if it's man or zone. If somebody goes with them, it's man. If they don't, it's zone. And if it's zone and they're getting a lot of depth, nothing's there, dump it off to that guy.
So now
zone coverage.
Looking to the end zone. Ron, did he catch it? He did. Touchdown, Greenville Lions. From the 12, what a pass.
Looking at this angle, and again, we're 300 yards away, there was no way that ball was fitting inside that window.
Right.
But great throw, great catch.
Yeah, great pass, great catch. I told you, they just need a little room to work with.
I would have to look at their schedule, but I think Greenville is capable of winning football games this year. They did some good stuff tonight.
Absolutely.
That's going to be no good.
PAT's
of course,
no
I say
good,
that,
so
and then
keeps it at
we miss a kick.
21-point game. But, yeah, 41-20 now. 30 seconds left in this one.
Sulphur Springs Wildcats Wildcats. Pastor Joel Tiemeyer here from the Way Bible Church, and we are beyond excited to support you in all things this year. Whether it's on the field, in the classroom, or in your personal lives, we are here cheering you on every step of the way. Also, we want to extend an invitation to each and every one of you to join us at the Way Bible Church on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m., also on Wednesday nights at 6:15 p.m. At the Way, we are all about experiencing life change. We have a vibrant community awaiting to welcome you with open arms. Join us at the Way Bible Church, and let's embark on this journey of transformation together. Let's go Wildcats.
Ryan, just 30 seconds left in this one. 41-20, the Wildcats lead. And I think you just heard from our friends at the Way. I think it's about time to name tonight's the Way Bible Church Player of the Game. Who you got?
Yeah, I think you got to go. He was kind of he was your typical bell cow tonight. Just carry after carry. You heard us talk about how he just made one guy, two guy, three guy, four miss. I think it's none other than Jackson Hare.
Yeah, I think that's a great pick. Joel Tiemeyer from the Way Bible Church also was his pick. So, yeah, we're all on the same page with Jackson Hare being tonight's the Way Bible Church Player of the Game. Got a pair of touchdowns, which he had last week as well, right? He had one receiving and one rushing.
Yep.
So tonight,
two rushing tonight.
Two rushing tonight. So he'll have 3 rushing touchdowns, 1 receiving on the year. Obviously, we don't know the yardage yet, but he came into tonight with 57 rushing yards and 120 receiving. So
it was over 100 tonight, easily.
Yeah, so
way over 100.
Definitely on a good pace. He said he wanted 1,000 all-purpose and 10 plus, however they came. So
he had a 60-yarder on the first play. So
it's
a good night. He also had a 38-yarder called back.
Yes,
38-yard touchdown called back.
He did, and then turned around and
scored another touchdown, one that counted.
We'll do it anyway. So,
Tyler, the best formation in sports, victory formation.
Yep.
Big win for the Wildcats.
It is a big win by a final score of 41-20. Again, Jackson Hare with a pair of touchdowns tonight. Deuce Timmons ends up with 3 touchdowns, 2 rushing and 1 passing. Jamorian Jeffrey had his first career touchdown as well. So huge night from the Sulphur Springs Wildcats as they win by a final score of 41-20 to move to 2-0 on the year. We will be back next week for homecoming. Hopefully you can come and support your Sulphur Springs Wildcats in person, but if you can't, Ryan and I got you covered starting at 7 p.m. for the pregame show, 7:30 kickoff. Again, congratulations to Jackson Hare, tonight's the Way Bible Church Player of the Game. The Way Bible Church wants to extend an invitation to everyone to join them on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m. and also on Wednesday nights at 6:15 p.m. At the Way, they're all about experiencing life change. They have a vibrant community awaiting to welcome you with open arms. Join them at the Way Bible Church to embark on a journey of transformation together. Ryan, any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Nope, Tyler, never take winning for granted. Winning is hard. When you go on the road, it's tough, and so that's a big one for the Wildcats. 2-0, cannot win them all unless you win the first 2.
Yep.
Looking forward to Bullard next week. Let's keep continuing to get better, get ready for district, and continue to have a great season.
I 100% agree with you. On behalf of everyone here at Front Porch News and Chad's Media, we got the producer man, Corey Hankins, Hannah Morrow, Chloe Copel, Caleb Tiemeyer, Jeremy DeLorge, all on camera. My partner, Ron Humphries. I'm Tyler Lennon. We will see you next week for homecoming at 7 p.m.